That's
All right,
good.
I'm hitting go live because we're live.
Oh, we're live?
We're
Oh,
live.
Hey,
are we airing out our dirty laundry?
Well, I am. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Step Into the Portal. My name is brandt.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Steve from the basement.
I have to say, I am shocked that we are getting together tonight because I thought the next 17 days we were mortal enemies. Because tonight the Winter Olympics started.
Oh, shoot. That's true.
Canada versus America. I mean, that is officially it. Even though like all of our athletes train in Canada and all of your athletes train in America, and it's like the same thing.
Yeah.
We then compete against each other, even though they're training in the same locations.
But whatever. Canada's better. What?
This is it to decide. Howdy, everybody. Oh, my goodness. We only have one viewer, two viewers.
Oh,
Welcome, everybody.
People will pop up. It don't matter.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Just if there was more people waiting and then it dropped off. So they probably just have to hit connect or something.
Yeah. Maybe it's my beard.
Possible, yeah.
Whatnot.
It's
All right.
your beard.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us after some bitter defeats.
Standard 2, Expert 2.
Which we just discovered on multiplayer. I had several people tell me how they were able to beat it, but generally it was needing Doctor Strange and some other combination. It was, I think Michael Barnes commented on the video and said he tried to play 3-player, couldn't do it, then moved down to 2-player and breezed through it by just holding every cancel card in his hand every turn just to be able to cancel the big events and not deal with them.
It's actually amazing how the difficulty changes from 2 to 3 players.
Yeah.
I mean,
agreed.
You know, so
yeah, and even just
I have a question there for Steve. Actually, Steve, if you are playing this pretty much stay down alter ego all the time build, then I'm going to change a couple cards in my protection deck, because if I'm only going to need to defend for Brandt and I, then I don't need 3 never back downs.
Oh, you're fine. Trust me. Nebula can remove threat and alter ego like a beast.
No, I get that and I understand that. But if that's the case, I don't need.
Are you playing protection?
6. I am.
I thought you were playing aggression.
I can play aggression this time. I figured I would play protection for Crossbones since he hits so hard, and play aggression for Absorbing Man since we need to get through fast to get through those to make sure we don't get too many delay counters.
Okay. Mr. One Defense wants to go and protect us with his 1 defense. Don't make me laugh.
Hey, Randy, thank you. Thanks for the compliment there, saying he loves the videos. Well, I have a protection deck in front of me, but I realize it's going to fail miserably against Crossbones because it's basically, whoa, hanging tough. And it's just all toughs all the time, which is exactly what Crossbones eats up.
Yeah.
Unless we neuter him.
We can't.
So that's what I would have to do, is remove his weapons and then basically wait to play my toughs until after the machine gun is gone. Because the machine gun will just eat, although the machine gun can at least eat like a 2 or 3, right? Flip from the machine gun. The tough, I mean.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
so,
technically.
Do you have an aggression deck ready?
No, I built Justice because I thought when Steve leaves Justice, I should flip into Justice. But double Justice makes no sense.
Not here.
No.
So I can build an aggression deck pretty fast.
Who are you running again?
War Machine.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody should say who they're playing. So we're trying to play heroes, lesser played heroes for us. So I have not played a lot of War Machine, although now I feel like I have played a lot of War Machine, but that's okay because I'm having fun with him.
Yes, you played 100. You killed 100 drones.
I killed 88 drones on camera, and I killed another 15 off camera because I had to end the stream.
Oh, I heard about.
I probably played a good between 5 to 10 games with Quicksilver in the last 2 days, just trying to, get an aggression deck and mostly this protection deck.
Nice. All right, I'm going to then pick up my protection deck, and I'm going to make an aggression deck.
I'm
Hey,
sorry if
man,
I
how's
feel
it going?
distracted. I'm not distracted. I'm just cleaning up my table because I finished a bunch of status. I'll be posting the videos tomorrow, but I just finished like status control decks. I just played four incredible games in with the status control strategy and protection with Scarlet Witch, with Gamora, with Venom, and with Hawkeye. And it was just, it's so funny. Again, like I said, that strategy, status control, it's just so powerful, especially for solo. And then where the villain, like seriously, the villain, I sent you guys the picture. Ebony Maw activated one time in like 10 rounds.
That's pretty insane.
It's impressive.
I had all 8 of his invocation spells in front of me, still fully charged, except for one. It was
That's pretty awesome.
So funny. I'm laughing throughout the video, but that was my French video. And then what was the other one? Oh yeah, and then I did Venom and Hawkeye versus Ultron. Ultron did nothing. Like Ultron was like, he got a couple of hits in, but that was it. No Mockingbird loop, no nothing, just like being tough.
I think maybe since I'm gonna have less defending to do, since you're gonna mostly be alter ego, like you said, I'm gonna take the 3 never back downs out, and I think I'll put the side steps in.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, while you guys are building your decks, I'm going to bring in my camera and I'll explain what I am going to be doing tonight. And that might give you guys an idea of how to build.
No promises.
Well, my deck is in front of me.
All right, so here we go. So I'm going to zoom into this. Hopefully the camera's not going to be all wiggy. So Nebula will have the Daughters of Thanos. I did put in a sonic rifle for a little bit of confusion. I have 1 counterintelligence, 1 under surveillance, 1 chance encounters, 3 foils. So again, if the villain decides to scheme, I can cancel those boosts. I got 2 powers of justice. I got Spidey, Coulson, Venom, and Speed. And then for the basic cards, I got Fury, 3 assess the situations, Avengers Mansion, Helicarrier. I got all the 3 double resources, and I have 3 meditations. So because I'm going to be staying, if I can exhaust and use my exhaustion to play stuff, the whole point is to have like 5 or 6 of these techniques, and then flip up 1 turn, and then lethal intent, so I can get double activations of those. And then what's really cool is I can play combat ready in alter ego, and then discard until I get a technique, and then resolve its special. So that's a little bit of a gamble, but I played this in solo, which was a little bit different when I played it in solo, but it was pretty solid. Again, there's ways that I can deal damage. There's days that I can remove threat. I can confuse, I can stun. So I have all these cool things that I can do and then draw a lot of cards. So that's the whole point of the deck, is to put on the first turn, put a bunch of techniques out. Then turn 2, put more techniques, flip. And then on turn 3, have a lethal intent, and then really trigger all of them. And then trigger them again, and then flip down and restart the process. There's the deck idea.
Nice.
Well, yeah, it does sound good.
Yeah, it sounds good.
So,
hi, Matt. I didn't say hi to
is-
Matt or Randy or anybody else watching because I got distracted by please build a aggression deck.
Yeah. So it's funny that you mentioned that you're only going to be flipping up on turn 2, is because I found the most success I had while playing solo for this protection build was just staying down for the first turn, getting a little bit of extra build.
I see how it's going to be.
Let him scheme out on turn 1, go to stage 2, and then just flip up and be ready to like disarm him and protect. But I mean, this is multiplayer, that things change. So, hopefully I won't need to do that, because
Well,
he won't necessarily scheme out on turn 1 since it's only 3 threat, right? I'll just I'll go to the table and show my deck.
well, I
It's
might, Brian. If I play first, I might be able to flip up. Like, well, I'll see. Like I said, it'll depend what I draw into.
Exactly, it all depends. So I don't know. I feel like it's a decently standard protection deck. I'm not going necessarily for everything like perfect defense, trigger, like I showcased with Groot. I've got 3 energy barriers to mitigate damage, 3 desperate defenses with 3 sidesteps to be able to protect for you guys and also just fade some damage with some sidesteps. Plus, it just seems so thematic with Quicksilver to have sidestep. Jocasta to go get some events back. Brother Voodoo to find more events. Blade, just an Avenger over here. As you can see, I have 3 Earth's Mightiest Heroes to exhaust Avengers, to keep readying myself and abuse friction resistance and kind of just lean into hopefully getting maximum velocity down and just having power turns, you know? So pretty much, yeah. And I am running Quinn Carrier.
I'm not.
Brandt, just FYI, Brandt.
You know, have a 24 card deck.
Okay. Depth Focus is obviously a no-brainer with him because all his cards are superpowers, and Endurance, obviously, because I have such a low health count. Well, protecting is pretty, you know. Yeah. So yeah, that's my deck.
Can I make a suggestion, Brian?
What's the suggestion, Steve?
Okay, because Quicksilver has this ability to ready once he goes down. So I don't know, is it an automated trigger? I haven't played Quicksilver in a while. Like, give me where's my Quicksilver?
He can ready when he flips down?
No. When he
super speed. You mean super speed?
Is that a response?
It's a response. So desperate defense, if I were to ready from desperate defense, that wouldn't be using up super speed. So I would be able to block for someone else.
Okay, I couldn't remember if this was a forced ability, because if it was forced, I would have been saying you're better off with the never back downs than the desperate defense because you are already readying.
No, so that's why I'm doing the desperate defense, because it actually gives me an extra, potentially an extra ready during the defense stage. So if I were to do a desperate defense, if he attacks me, let's say, I do a desperate defense, I get a perfect defense, I ready myself up, that hasn't used my super speed. I can now defend for someone else and then still ready up one more time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you could stack the triggers, but yeah, it's because it's been a while. Eh?
Yeah,
sometimes there's so many heroes.
You can.
Been a while.
That's right. So, but like you said, what makes it
showing
able to do that is
sleeve.
it's not forced response like Groot is.
Yeah.
The foil sleeve.
Oh, I like those. Where'd you get those?
I have this friend from Canada. He lives. Yeah.
Oh, does he drink Molson, eh?
Thanks, Oscar.
All right, here's my deck that I threw together.
Did I just say A without even realizing it?
My 94-second deck creation, because basically all I want is Yarnborn. War Machine plus Yarnbjorn. Success. I also wanted Quinn Carrier to trigger it, but that got taken from me. So
my aggression deck does not run Yarnbjorn because I've done that ability before with Quicksilver, and I know it's good, but I still not
right. But your protection deck runs Quinn Carrier, so. So 5 double resources, 3 surprise attacks in case I'm flipping, although I have a feeling that I'm going to have to not flip, so that might be a little bit of a waste. And into the fray if I need to help. I love 2 against the world when no one's playing Iron Man. I hate it when someone's playing Iron Man.
Yeah.
That's my only problem with these cards, that ready is their junk in actual multiplayer. Actually, this one's not terrible because you go get the card.
Yeah, you go get an equipment, right?
I shouldn't say this is junk. This is still playable. But anyway, a drop kick is what I threw in place because then I could just stun. Hand cannon, so if I attack, I do extra damage. Combat training, probably to go on Pietro, but if he just doesn't need it because it's just all blocks all the time, then I'll take it. Battle Fury, so I have a way to ready because my gun should be able to kill minions left and right. I'm really just going to focus on being a minion killer. Martial Prowess, so that all my events can come out cheaper. So eventually I'll just be playing cards for free, other than ammo counters. And then I put in Fury, Hulk, Spider-Man, Machine Man, and Tigra. These two are here mostly because they're punches and can just help out in a pinch. If I have to pitch a hand to play them, they can be really good. Tigra, because with him, I can bring a minion down to the point where she can kill it, is the idea. Crew Quarters to heal me up when I flip over. Helicarrier, because it's a punch and can be a resource. And Meditation is okay. I can play 2 cards from his kit, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards while I'm flipped down. So I could live without it, but I threw it in.
So how often do you think you're going to be flipping? Because I see 3 surprise attacks.
To be good with War Machine, I would flip every turn. But because of what everybody else is trying to do, I assume I'm going to have to be the person who flips the least.
No,
So I'm going to lose all my counters is going to be the tricky part.
Yeah.
You got to recharge that ammo.
So
yeah. Exactly.
No, we'll give you a chance. We'll give you a chance to recharge.
That's true.
It's really interesting how he can't use his ammo in any way, shape, or form if he doesn't have anything to spend it. I don't know. I mean, I guess it makes sense if you have ammo but no gun.
Yeah.
But I noticed that when I was doing Ultron was like, you don't get the like everybody thinks how powerful the shoulder cannon is, but if you don't get it for 4 turns, you just sit there with ammo counters.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It's definitely
Although
one
I
of
guess
those
all
upgrades
his
you want to
events
find
play off
early.
of them. Oh wow, there's so much good luck in the chat. You
There's some
need
good
cancels
chat
at
going
expert
on.
too. Yes, that's what Michael was telling us. Thank you. Blame.
Yeah.
Oh, he must have gone back to watch. So I have a contact. I wear contacts, and one of my contacts must be faulty. I wore it all day yesterday. I couldn't see anything. I took it out, flipped it around. It still seems to be faulty. So it's hard for me to read chat. So Brian, you're going to need to be extra loving to everyone in chat tonight.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Michael
I got it.
said, LOL, blame Canada. Matt, actually, awesome. He says, I love the way you all approach deck building. I feel like I miss so many levels of understanding when I do it. Yeah, I think we all have a different way of deck building. And, I think we're also used to playing with each other and deck building to each other's, potential.
Yeah, we definitely play off each other.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could swap in another drop kick and swap out a surprise attack. I'm just trying to keep a punch in there. I could put a looking for trouble in if we need it in a pinch.
Sorry, I was going to ask, is piercing strike a punch? Because this guy can get tough pretty easy.
I don't really need it because I have ammo to get rid of tough.
Yeah, okay.
Although again, if I don't draw the shoulder cannon, then I don't have ammo to get rid of tough. So
we don't really need the shoulder cannon to get ammo. You just need to be able to get rid of that.
Right. So
but don't forget, when I have my cutthroat ambitions, all of my attacks gain piercing and overkill. So
yeah, I think we're okay without a specific card to take care of tough.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, Mr. Crossbones.
All right.
Let's see what the difference between standard 2, expert 2. Do you think it's the standard 2 cards or the expert 2 cards that are messing with us, or is it just
expert
the combo?
2?
Oh man, look at this.
I think it's the expert 2, man. Everything is surge. There's so much surge.
Double combat ready on turn 1.
Oh, that's not an official start. Reshuffle until the judge says official start.
All right, cool.
We're
And
playing Olympic rules.
Is that how that works?
Gotta wait for the gun.
Oh man, check this out. All right, well, I'm gonna keep my opening hand because it's just so good right now.
All right, so I have this right? I have standard, expert, our obligations.
Yep.
Hydra assault, legions of Hydra weapon master.
That's right.
Wow, his deck is so thin and it becomes gigantic.
Yeah. And we got retaliate on it, right? All right. So I'm gonna start us off while you shuffle. I'm gonna play a cutthroat ambition, which is gonna be cybernetic upgrades, draws me 2 cards. I'm going to double combat ready. So twice I'm going to discard cards until I find a technique. So let's see if I
What
find
does he
one.
have as a weapon first? Mental energy. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to start and I'll deal 4 damage. And then the second technique I'm going to get. But unfortunately, I'm losing my lethal intents.
How did you deal 4 damage?
And I get a plus because I got 2 combat readies in my hand.
I don't remember what combat ready is. That the one that says dig for 1 and then do what it says?
And yeah, dig for
so
1.
You didn't flip up.
There you go.
But it's an attack, so you take a retaliate.
Yep, I will take a retaliate, go down to 8. And then my second one gives me a tough and a +1/+1. There you go. That one gives me a tough. So I'll put a tough on myself. And then, like I said, I was going to help. I'm going to spend 2 and play a under surveillance, and I will assess my situation. So I'll have a hand size of 7.
Nice.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, I didn't think about how good that card is in the Ever Stay Down.
You think, eh?
Yeah.
So there you go.
I'm thinking all the way back to doing it with Captain Marvel and She-Hulk. And I'm like, wow, that card would have been so good.
All right, so over to me now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll pitch Genius and Mansion.
Well,
I don't need the Mansion
Game.
yet.
I got my shoulder cannon. We did it. We won.
Got the friction
won.
resistance.
Game over.
Wait,
Until you get rid of that retaliate, that shoulder cannon ain't doing crap.
By the way, Matt said, wait, if Brent is building the encounter deck correctly for once, that's hardly fair.
Well, and now
Oh,
Michael's saying Hydra Patrol, not Hydra Assault. But I can't remember which way they ended up saying
it's Hydra Assault.
It's Hydra Assault. They're assaulting, they're attacking.
So it says it wrong on here, because on here it says Hydra Patrol, but in the
book it's right.
It
Correct.
says Hydra Assault.
Yeah.
I mean, you could really play either, but
so
we discovered that doesn't go as well as we'd hope.
he does have the retaliates. That kind of sucks. Oh well. Friction resistance plus the sidestep to play reinforced sinew. I will punch for 2. I know I take a retaliate.
Ready.
Hopefully I don't die right away. Then ready. Friction resistance plays unflappable.
Oh, look at you, Mr. 1 defense. Boo boo.
Yeah, I know.
Is that to me?
And then I'm not attacking again. I'm not taking another retaliate. If he didn't get retaliate, that would have been different. I could have done 4 damage. But I'm only doing 2.
You did 2 damage. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, Brian, would you not rather remove his gun because you had the physical and the mental?
No, it's mental.
He doesn't have a gun, man. It's mental energy.
Oh, it's mental energy.
So the only way I can get rid of it is if I lose my shoulder cannon, which I'm not going to do.
If I had energy, Steve, I would have pitched the unflappable with an energy to do it.
Yeah.
If it was mental physical, I would have gotten rid of the gun with this instead.
Yeah.
But I didn't have energy, so that's it for me.
That is to me then.
Look who already drew his other hand.
So,
what are you talking about?
Oh, you're shuffling.
No, this is my discard.
Oh, it's your discard. Jeez.
I guess I will flip up. I'm going to not play my surprise attack. I don't think it gets me anywhere here. I'm going to play Yarnbjorn and my shoulder cannon. And I'm just going to use this die for my counters. And I'm just going to put my counters on my shoulder cannon.
Yeah, makes sense.
I don't know, though. I would just take a crap ton of damage if I hit him right now.
Don't bother.
All right. So I will deal no damage. I will remove 1 threat that doesn't exist.
4.
Yes. I mean, 5. I guess I could deal him 3 by taking 1, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, and then Yarnbjorn. I can hit him for 4 and just take 1 damage. So
yeah.
9. All right. Keep my shoulder cannon.
I didn't get any defense. All right. This is gonna be a
Someone's
rough one.
gonna die.
Brandt is gonna get hit. I'm not defending for him. I'm only defending for myself.
Perfect. I'm not defending for you
But
either.
you're flipping down anyway, so
All right,
Someone's gonna die.
This goes to 3.
Hopefully
Nebula
not.
is too weak to fight. So schemes for 2 plus 4. Oh, by the way, I'm going to pause here. I wanted to say thank you to everybody who's complimenting us that enjoys the streams. What I ultimately hope is you're saying, hey, your deck building is really interesting, like that you learn about deck building. Sorry. That you learn some ideas for deck building, make them your own. Certainly you don't have to take our decks. If you say, no, I don't like 3 surprise attacks, I like 3 into the phrase, go for it. And really what we're hoping is that you see how fun a 3-player game can be. Because I think there's a lot here. So that's ultimately what I want to show off, but even just community and everything. So to me, it's not about, us showing off like we're the best or we have the best ideas, which is where I made the slip of the tongue before. I was like, I hope you learn how to deck build from us. No, maybe get ideas, but just showing off some of those things. That's really the goal here of this stream and all those kind of things. It's not like to stroke our egos or something. So
I'm stroking. What are you talking
deck
about?
building.
Steve's can't get much
deck
bigger.
building
So.
is some of the most fun thing.
It's already this big.
One of the yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was just gonna say deck building is really fun. So
all right,
gotta kind of figure it out yourself.
Fire a gun
against me for 2. Okay, down to 6. Defending for
He's
1.
attacking you for 2. Plus, it's not an undefended attack, so you're good. So you take 2.
All right. Yeah, I take 2 down to 4.
All right. He is gonna.
I actually have a question of that guy about
me
that
for
guy.
1. Yep. Oh, this guy.
Yeah. So because it's a star boost and it's an undefended thing, sidestep you can play after the boost is shown. If I sidestep, does that resolve because it's a hero interrupt before that thing makes you have to discard?
If he reveals his boost and you didn't defend, or you're defending after that, it's still undefended.
It checks it at that time and you haven't defended at that time.
Got it.
Go.
All right, and then he's attacked me for 2. I don't know if I should block or if I should just flip down and heal.
Take it.
All right, hits me for 4. I'm down to 4.
Matt said something funny. So this is Brandt showing off his deck and encouraging 3 ways. I see.
Hydra Jet Trooper does nothing. Hydra Soldier does everything. And Insight 1. This goes to 8. That was a terrible play. This goes to 8 out of 13. And discard until he gets a weapon. This is not in there, is it?
Nope. That's Quicksilver's.
I just put the wrong card in for Quicksilver.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we lost both Legions of Hydra and Madame Hydra.
Well,
That is not a weapon. This is fun. What a weird ability to give him when there's like so few in the deck. I guess because you shuffle the experimental ones in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did the combat knife already. Oh my goodness gracious.
Is he gonna get them all back?
I don't know. Doesn't he have 2 weapons?
Nope.
It's not.
He has combat knife and the other one. That's it.
Yeah, I only saw combat knife, so. And the machine gun?
No, you already revealed it as a boost because I think it was the first one.
Got it. All right, passes to Quicksilver.
All right, so this is my play, I think. Friction resistance to play depth focus. I will thwart for 1. No, I can attack for 2 on the quick strike guy, unless you need me.
No, go ahead.
Thwart, right? Go ahead, what? Attack?
Yeah, go ahead and attack.
Oh, and I can.
All
I've
right.
got 6 damage I can do anytime.
Yeah.
Is it overkill?
Nope, it's 1 at a time. Ping, 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 ping.
Okay. All right. I'll start with 2 damage on the quick strike guy. Then I will ready up and ready friction resistance. Let's see.
Oh
now.
gosh, I cannot
do
find
that,
I can't
do that,
follow the
do
chaos of
that.
friction resistance. I struggle with that so much.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to play so slow.
I'm going to use deft focus and friction resistance to play my accelerated reflex. So I have +1 defense.
There you go.
Apologies. I'm doing that backwards, like Brandt just said.
Can anybody get rid of this?
Yes, I'm going to be getting rid of that. I will punch for 2 on my Hydra Guard.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm going to friction resistance, always be running, ready up, friction resistance, readies up. Now, depth focus, friction resistance, accelerated reflex, get my defense. I will spend mental energy to get rid of energy shield.
Perfect.
And I will thwart for 1.
Yes. Doing Steve's job.
We'll see. We'll see.
I have 4 health.
Now that you have a big defense, you want to go down? Jeez.
I have 2 defense.
The big 2.
Unfortunately, I do think, yeah, I need to flip down.
I can get rid of 3 threat.
Don't worry about it. I got the threat. I'm flipping up. I
can get rid of 5. I can get rid of 7 threat this turn.
Okay, then you know what? I'm taking back my 1 thwart so that I can recover instead.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I'll get rid of all the threat. That way Steve can just stay down.
Okay, I'm done.
We're not staying all 3 of us down, are we?
I'm just kidding. I'm teasing you.
I agree, Matt. Quicksilver
Playing
is
Nick
awesome.
Fury. I am drawing this. I am going to so I can actually meditation to play Iron Man, which is going to be pretty sweet. So I can either repulsor beam or targeted strike. Are you going to get rid of the threat, I assume, is what you were saying?
Well, do a little bit. I'll help with the rest.
So I will targeted strike using my repulsor beam. So it gets rid of 1 counter. So I get rid of 3 threat. Oh, I always forget his ability when you're down that you can shuffle a card back in.
Yep.
I don't know why that one's so hard to remember. And then I will hit. I've got 5 damage. So I will do 2 here, 1 here, and 2 here.
That's 5.
Yep. So I will kill these. I will give Brian this card. And then Nick can remove 2 more threat or deal 2 damage.
Remove some threat. We're in no rush, right?
All right. I don't know. The other game we were rushing.
Yeah. And
I will flip down, play meditation to play Iron Man. So I go get a tech upgrade and add it to my hand.
Gonna go get your chassis. It's no use. Get the long range one there, or your gloves. The generators.
The gauntlet gun is probably the best thing for me to get.
Yeah, the generators. Yeah.
And then I will shuffle in a card and remove 2 more threat. We're in no hurry.
No. All right. I will use Daughters of Thanos to play a wide stance and trigger my ability and draw 2 cards. Well, spank me Sunday. All right. So I'm going to use my genius to play Nebula's ship. I will exhaust, meditate with Nebula's ship to play an Avengers Mansion.
That Nebula's ship has the best theme in the game. Gaining a wild resource with a ship.
Yeah. So amazing. And then I'll draw a card with my mansion because you guys are done. Oh, and I have a foiled for you guys too. Unfortunately, I did not. This would have been a great cutthroat. This would have been a great time to do the cutthroat and then the lethal intent. So I have 1 more in the deck. So hopefully I can find it. And then I'm going to spend 1 to play another cutthroat ambition. So now all of my attacks still have overkill. But unfortunately, I cannot remove any threat. I
That's
was hoping
good because Brandt removed it all,
Yeah,
pretty much.
and I have a foiled, so I'm technically still removing threats.
All right. Sounds good. Ready
Did
up.
you heal or did you deal damage?
No, I mentioned.
No,
Oh, you
he
used
meant by
meditation?
you're exhausted. Yeah, meditation.
Okay. Are you in hero form now though?
Yes, I am.
All right. All right, everybody ready up? I have a Nick Fury block for you.
Okay, I'm still tough, so
Oh, gotcha. I essentially have my gauntlet gun and surprise attack. I can repulsor beam and just hit him.
cool.
I have Spider-Man
Nice.
if we want to block her. All right, we are adding 4. This goes to 5. And he's going to end up scheming twice. So 2 plus 2 is 4. That's going to go to 9.
Wait,
So if you-
I'm going to foil that.
All right, goes to 7. And then 2 against me plus 2 is 4. And that goes to 11. And the foiled saves the
There
guy.
goes a weapon.
And there goes a weapon. Yep. And then he's going to take this to Nebula. So you're going to lose your tough.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's 1.
Yep.
And then Nick will block
Nick
for
Fury
you.
block.
Okay, because yeah, might as well.
And he takes 3. And then we get cards if I can ever pick up Nick. Come on. 1, 2, 3. So Pietro gets a gang up, surges into need for speed.
Exhaust.
Hard as nails gives him a tough status card that will be gone. I get a Hydra Flame Soldier that will be gone, and you get a Hydra Flame Soldier that one will be gone.
Cool.
Easy game. All right, comes to me. I am going to heal for 3.
So I would normally give you guys that Avengers Mansion, but I really want to try to find my.
No, it's fine. We call it Steve's Mansion for a reason.
There you go, and I'll draw it. Ah, it's another foiled. Unfortunately. Okay.
All right. It's fine. You draw Avengers Mansion. We'll get rid of threat and minions.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. I will surprise attack with Spider-Man, deal 4 damage, kill this flame soldier. And then I could use my gun to trigger Yarn Bjorn, but I don't think I want to. That's the tricky part with this deck. So I'll use my double Scorched Earth to play the Gatling gun, and then I'll use the Gatling gun to play Repulsor Beam and kill this soldier. And I'm so excited that when I'm killing enemies, I'm not tracking them. That took forever when I was doing that last night.
Wait. Don't waste your damage.
Well, I'll hit them once.
No, because I have piercing and overkill. So don't.
Well, I don't even use. My cannon is free 1 time.
No, I know, but you can use it. It's an action. You can use it on my turn.
Yeah, you can use it once it's his turn.
Got it. And I will remove 2 threat.
All right. And right. So Nebula triggers all these amazing things. So, okay. She's going to discard the top 3 cards and you put 2 back in any order.
Oh, sorry. Oh, darn it. Larry called me. All right. I've got
you know what to get.
Soldier.
You know what to get rid of. There you go.
All right, and then undefended attack will be the first one.
Okay, and then I get a tough. I'm going to deal 4 damage with overkill and piercing.
Okay.
And then I will remove 6 threat.
Done. Down to 3.
And then I'm going to bring this down. All right. I will then do what I said I was going to do and remove 2 threat, flip down, use my shift to play a wide stance to draw 1 and 2. I'm going to pay 4 to play speed, remove 2 threat.
Down to 1.
It's down to 0. He removed 2 threat with his person before flipping down.
Thanks.
So speed you used once and then readying up, right?
Yep. And now I have 2. How many techniques do I have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 1 more technique. So, okay. I will use my foil to play my weapons master, and I will assess my situation to get a +1 hand size. And I will need an encounter card when we shuffle up because I have 4 cards left.
Wow.
Awesome. Over to me.
I told you this deck is all about drawing cards.
That's impressive.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just
So-
messaging Larry, so if I don't do a good job paying attention, he tried to call me.
That's fine. Randy
And then I
says,
answered
"Building a
instead of-
deck for Scarlet Witch, trying out leadership build with Iron Man ally." Cool. Cool, cool, cool.
I'm going to deal 1 damage with my shoulder cannon. 25.
Okay, Quicksilver, flipping up. I'm going to use friction resistance to do an always be running to ready myself, ready friction resistance. Now I can actually use my super speed since I readied.
Woohoo!
Yep. So friction resistance, and you can play you, but I don't necessarily think I need the thwarting.
Just gonna play
So-
Fury.
I was thinking about it, but I have I kind of want to play this endurance and get the desperate defense. So I don't think I really need Fury because I can potentially block. So
Okay.
I mean, he's always good for card
friction
draw.
resistance.
Just keep him for next turn.
But then I would spend my whole hand.
Oh, yeah, if you can hold him for next
So-
turn, then.
That's right. So I'm gonna friction resistance to play an endurance on myself. Bring me back up to 10 health.
got-
Don't need thwarting, so I will punch for 2. And then super speed. Ready friction resistance. And then
We're
I'm
exhausted.
going
You readied
to-
yourself? I should be
Yeah.
quiet. I'll be quiet.
I use an always be running to ready
Yeah,
the first
I
time,
realize that.
which then it allows me to do super speed. Then I will use friction resistance, depth focus to play hyper perception. So now I got all 3 of those down.
Hyper.
And I got voodoo, fury, and desperate defense. So I think I'm just gonna pitch voodoo, keep fury for next.
That's gonna
turn.
come back and bite you. You know that.
Yeah.
What?
You're going to be like,
pitching
I need an
voodoo?
event.
I needed an event. I'm just
Pitching-
kidding.
oh,
I'm
you
just
know-
kidding. I was just making a bad voodoo
Teasing
joke.
you.
Oh, wow.
Don't give us bad voodoo. We don't need it.
Went over my head. Sorry. All right.
All right. I drew my chassis
I'm
and my
done.
missile
Oh,
launcher.
sorry. I do 2 more damage before I finish my turn here. Since I did.
21.
There you go. Okay.
All right. We're adding 4 threat. So notice we are clearing the threat every turn and we're not drawing gobs of.
Oh,
side
there it
swings.
is. Lethal intent with an evasive maneuver. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need it. No, wait. I need an extra card, baby.
Got it. All right. He's hitting me with his gun. He's just smacking me along the side of the head.
Yeah.
Chassis for 2. So I'm down to 5. And then he's
Okay.
attacking me. I don't know if you're blocking for me or if
I am. I'm using Quicksilver to defend. I'll use friction resistance to do a desperate defense. So I defend for 4.
All right. And he hits for 4.
Perfect. I ready up, not using super speed, and ready friction resistance and unflappable to draw a card.
Oh, so when you block with desperate defense, you pay for it. You pay for desperate defense, and then when you ready friction resistance.
There you go.
Yeah. And on
That's
top of that,
amazing.
because I ready off of the desperate defense, because it's a hero interrupt, it doesn't actually use super speed. So if Steve was up, I could block for him and then still ready and then block for myself.
Nice. And never spend the friction resistance.
And the friction resistance keeps readying.
Because if you do you have never back down?
No, I don't. I
Okay.
took that out. I put, normally I would have never back down, but because of the way Steve said he was going to play, I swapped it out for sidesteps.
Steve's fault. Got it. All right.
My fault.
Schemes for
100%.
3. And then he's attacking you. He's hitting you with his gun for 1.
Yeah, I take 1, and then I will defend. I think I did draw into another desperate defense. I think.
Do it.
Actually, I might just want to. Well, I might just want to keep it to get Nick Fury.
Will you have your friction resistance though?
Yeah. So I'll friction resistance and desperate defense.
Will you
For
still have
4.
enough to play Nick?
I'll give him the
not.
card.
He's got an Avengers Mansion for you.
Yeah.
Steve never uses it. He
blocked.
puts it on the table and then just begs everybody to take
That's
the card
right.
from him.
I know.
You're
I'm
good.
defending for 4.
All right, he gets a tough status card.
Okay, so I take no damage.
2.
I ready up.
Yeah, 0.
Did he take
I
the
ready
bullet
friction
out?
resistance.
I did this
Yeah, he
already.
did. That hit me for 1. So if he attacks again, I can still defend and still super speed because 2 desperate defenses readied me up.
Nice.
Amazing.
He's assaulting me.
Okay, defending for 2.
First, I got to take 1. I'm down to 4. But now his gun is gone.
Defending for 2 for you.
All right. He's hitting for 4, so you take 2.
Okay, I take 2 and I ready up.
Nice. All right. Then against Nebula, he gets a knife and a flame soldier, and he advances. 2 plus 2 is 4. That goes to 11 out of 13.
Oh, okay, because I had a foiled if we needed it.
We didn't need it. But if you
My
wanna play
turn.
it-
All right. Well, since my whole deck is about drawing cards, so let's start with an evasive maneuver, and I'll draw 2 cards, 1 and 2. Ooh. All right. I'm then going to combat ready and find one of my techniques and put it into play. Hey, it's a cutthroat ambition. I'll remove 3 threat. Brian, are you sure? You sure you want that mansion?
Combat knife is physical and mental.
Combat
No,
knife
but
is
are
physical and mental.
Physical and mental. Okay, so the 2 of you can play you. Ready up, play that. Pitch you, play you. I don't need it, Steve. Take it.
Are you sure?
Yep. I'm going to de-arm him and play maximum velocity this round.
Ooh, all right. Because I have a bunch of stuff I have two lethal intents. So I will draw another card. It's a meditation. Perfect. I don't need those. All right. I will flip up and I'm still tough. All right. And this is where the money's at, baby. This is
You need me to get rid of the tough?
No, baby. I'm going to lethal intent for 1,
No, baby.
2, 3,
I got it, baby.
and 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lethal intent. I will remove 3 threats.
Down to 8.
I will confuse him. I will deal 4 damage with piercing and retaliate. Piercing and whatever. And
I don't know what whatever is, but sure.
Yeah. And then deal 3 damage. Wait. And then look at the top 3 and discard something.
Okay.
Whatever you want to get rid of, you get rid of.
I guess get rid of this one.
I will double assess the situation on myself. So I'll have a hand size of 7 again. And then I'm going to punch. Do I punch for more?
No, get rid of threat.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll remove 6 threats.
Why are you upset about getting rid of threat?
I know.
It's boring.
So weird.
Well, then why are you playing justice?
Removing threat is boring. I got another lethal intent for next turn.
God,
all
Becky,
the-
I don't want to.
Punching we need.
Becky, like really?
Okay, over to Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Okay, Quicksilver, depth focus, friction resistance for maximum velocity. I will punch the guy in front of Steve for 4.
Aw.
Ready up, ready friction resistance. I will use friction resistance, and I know I'm pitching Nick. I'm not playing him. Friction resistance and Nick to get rid of his weapon. And I will Quinn Carrier to play down my Serval Industries, just because, got to get more stuff out. And then I will punch for 4 on Crossbones.
Down to
So
13.
So efficient we are.
All right. So efficient we are.
We are.
I'm going to play my.
I think my
upgraded
non-justice
chassis.
I think my non-justice justice is doing a little bit better than your non-justice justicers.
Yeah, for sure. I'll play my upgraded chassis. Then I will shoulder cannon him 6 times. One of those I will yarn for 2. So that's 8 damage. He's down to 5. Then I will flip and heal, go to 7. And I will shuffle back in.
Can I make a suggestion?
Repulsor beam.
If you kill Iron Man, use Iron Man and just reshuffle Iron Man in.
I didn't know if we don't need a blocker. Quicksilver's fine.
Yeah.
I have a defensive 4 this round.
All right, and I'll get rid of 2 threat. And shuffle Iron Man back in. That's fine. Done.
And I'm tough, so I'm not taking any damage.
Whoa. What was that? Like New Kids on the Block or something?
Yeah.
Hanging Tough.
Yeah, it's Hanging Tough by New Kids on the Block. Correct.
Yeah. All right, people in the chat. I know some people are just watching and not commenting, but if you can, let us know these heroes. Have you played these heroes? What are your favorite aspects? We're kind of focusing on the heroes more than the difficulty. I feel like it's pretty clear that without Expert 2, this is a whole heck of a lot easier.
Okay, so
we have
2 things that
massive
happened.
Control.
2 things that happened. We discarded all of the Hydra, Legions of Hydra stuff.
On the first go through.
On the first go.
Yep.
That's huge.
Also, we're playing with Hydra Assault as opposed to Hydra Patrol.
Which is a lot less guards.
Which is a lot,
And
less,
less cards. Well, it's a lot less cards.
And yes, cards and guards. And I'm keeping this guy disarmed. Quicksilver's doing
Those
the
are
disarming game.
good Canadian words. Curds and girds.
Girds and girds.
All right. He is attacking Nebula.
I'm tough.
He's not piercing. 2, 3. Tough's gone.
Actually, I'm only taking 2 because I reduced the damage.
He's attacking Quicksilver for 2.
Maurice says he's definitely a fan of War Machine out of the 3 that we're playing.
Quicksilver
is defending for himself for 4.
+2 is 4. You survive.
Okay, perfect. Defense, ready up, unflappable, draw a card.
Confused against me.
He's confused. Yeah.
Hydra Soldier. Master Plan. So that other one goes and gets 1 and then adds 2 to all of them, correct?
Correct.
So this one is either add or go get 1.
That's right.
And now we'll just sit on this one. And Shadow of the Past. Let's do it.
Who's your guy again?
For myself, Avalanche.
No.
I have
it's War Machine.
The pink condom.
Oh, isn't he Quick Strike too?
Yeah, but I'm down. Living Laser.
And we got a Crisis. I think we can just
win the game.
Yeah, well, I have a Spidey if we need a Spidey.
No, nice.
All right, over to me. Maximum velocity is gone. So I
can remove all the threats and deal all the damage if you want.
Strength.
If you want.
It's
only 5? Only 5 threat?
Like playing Scarlet Witch is not
6.
really beneficial to me. He doesn't have anything. I don't even need to use friction resistance this round.
The only reason to put Scarlet Witch down is so you can do your triple draw.
Alter Ego junk.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not even going down right now. and I'm about to deck out, so I'll get her back again. So strength for energy barrier, energy for nerves of steel, and you know what? I could just keep Scarlet Witch. I'll use friction resistance for electrostatic armor. And then I will.
You know, you could have played that 100 times better and been able to play Scarlet Witch, right?
I could have played that 100 times better.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Wow. Ouch.
No,
because I could have used one of the doubles. I know I could have used one of the doubles with friction resistance to play Scarlet Witch, and then ready up and friction resistance play, and then use the other double to play one of those. Friction resistance. Yeah, I know, but I wouldn't get it out properly. Here, I'll back it up. Apparently,
You're fine. You're fine.
Steve was not happy. Steve was not happy with my play. So
no, that was horrible.
Now he's not going to let you use his mansion.
That's right. That's right.
I will let you use
friction resistance, and energy for Scarlet Witch. Are you saying that I should be flipping down, Steve?
You should.
Okay.
I'm gonna confuse him again. So.
All right, fine. I will remove 2 threat and then ready up.
You can't, because he's
from
there's
the
a crisis. Yeah.
I can't remove 2 threat from the crisis.
You could.
Perfect.
But you don't need me to? Is that what you're saying?
No, you could.
Okay. Then I'll do that.
Very coy.
I'm just like, okay, I'll flip down, I'll recover for 3. So yeah, I can pitch 2. Oh yeah, I forgot. I readied friction resistance when I readied up. Okay, I'll spend the electrostatic armor and the nerves of steel then to do my ability and draw 3. 2, 3. All right, I'm going to use strength and sidestep to play Joe Costa.
Yeah.
Joe Costa is going to go take that sidestep I just spent to put there, because I'm pretty sure I have another one in here anyways. Actually, you know what? I don't want the sidestep. I want the desperate defense.
I noticed you didn't put flow. You didn't put the flow in.
No, because I'm not like, well, yeah, it was just, I didn't really want to. Anyways, friction resistance and maximum velocity to put energy barrier down. Serval Industries is going to put maximum velocity and then always be running.
I think it's just 1 card, right? Or 2?
It's 2.
That's 2 cards.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And then I'm done.
All right, you removed the 2 threat and flip down, correct?
I removed 2 threat, flip down, correct. I have Scarlet Witch, I have Jocasta, which I actually didn't even spend. I could remove extra threat or do extra damage. I completely missed that.
You know you could have played that 100 times worse, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
apparently.
I was just making sure.
Well, all right. So again, it's just basically, it's fun to see. Like, I'm not trying to be condescending when I say that, but look how much more you got done on your turn.
You're right. I know you're right. But, you know, sometimes the thing is when I go first, I don't think my turn out as much because I try to think a little bit faster and move it along, right?
You could still go. You have these allies that are doing nothing.
Scarlet Witch. Yeah, Scarlet Witch is okay. Yeah, Scarlet Witch is going to punch the guard in front of Steve.
I have a guard.
For 1+. Yeah, you do. 1+ a card flip encounter.
1+1.
For 2, and Jocasta punch for 1 as well on that.
Can she remove threat?
Yeah,
she can. Technically, yes, she can remove 2.
Wouldn't that be better than punch for 1?
Yeah, she would then have 1 life left. I want to keep her until I use that desperate defense.
Yep.
So she's not blocking.
All right. My turn?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
I am going to flip up, respond, toughen up. Whoa. Sorry. Oh, sorry. No, I'm not. I'm going to retcon and play munitions bunker and add 2 counters to it.
Oh, by the way, let me know before you end your turn because I'm going to call for an action before you end your turn.
All right. I'm going to, when I flip up, I'm going to play surprise attack, deal 4 damage to living laser. And then I'm going to use martial prowess to trigger Yarnbjorn, kill this Hydra soldier. I got 5 counters here. So then I'm going to attack for 1 and use my Gauntlet Gun for Yarnbjorn to deal 2 more. He's down to 2. And then I'm going to attack him and flip him.
Sweet.
And he gets a
to answer
rifle.
To answer Matt, he says Steve, the alpha gamer. I don't necessarily think Steve is an alpha gamer. He gets mad at us for not playing efficiently. Not necessarily mad.
I don't get mad.
But,
He doesn't get mad.
He doesn't get mad. He's just like, well, you could have done that so much more efficiently. As you can see, he didn't tell me what to do. I still did it myself. I knew I could do it. I was just, trying to kind of go fast.
And I don't think we need to go fast. That's the thing. I don't think we're in a rush position.
No. Yeah. Y'all are bossing Brian around. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I think Steve is an alpha gamer. I think it's just part of his personality. Like he is good at the game. I don't think alpha gamer is always condescending and negative. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm getting worried here.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Now,
I think it is your style. Like you want, but I think part of it is you want to help people. You want them to see it. So, like Brian said, you were telling him, "Oh, you could play that different," and then he went and played it different. You know what I mean? You didn't say, "Give me your cards." That's the worst kind of alpha gamer. But it's also like we enjoy playing together and learning from each other.
That's true.
So, like people are seeing us now that we're 100 plays into playing together. So we're just so used to it. It doesn't bother us as much as it might bother people watching who'd be like, oh my gosh, if somebody took my turn from me, I'd be so upset,
Yeah.
And
the only time you
like
have
people
to
have to
watch
know
out,
who they want to play with and what their personality types are they can deal with. So I think
the only time you have to watch out with Steve is when he switches to French, then you're in it.
Then he's really an alpha gamer.
Oh my God. Là, je te dis, grand, là, ça va pas bien. All right. So you're not done your turn, right, Brandt? Because I'm going to call for an action before you pass the turn.
All right.
So nobody wanted my mansion?
We can't. It says Steve's mansion on it. We can't use it.
It literally says
official.
I'm pretty sure there's a subtext.
So Steve's mansion will draw me a card, which is another
what
lethal
action
intent.
are you calling for?
Well, I'm gonna call for an action because I'm gonna draw a card.
I'm waiting.
And then I'm gonna play lethal intent, and then 1, 2.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to do an action. You want you to do an action.
4. And I'm going to lethal intent for 4, and I'm going to trigger all of my preps again. My cutthroat ambition will remove 3 threat from the crisis. Evasive maneuver is going to confuse him again.
Is there any chance that you are going to have a lightning and a punch left over?
Not a chance.
All right, because my tough is going to be useless then.
Lightning and a punch. All right, I will discard my Spider-Man instead, and then I'll keep the lightning and the punch for you, sir. Because I'm that kind of dude.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Don't make me lose tough.
All right.
I will turn this stream off.
I will flip that table. All right. So then I will also look at the top 3 cards.
Poop covered mansion. There's only 2 left.
Well, throw one in the garbage. Oh, wait. No. Throw the other one in the garbage. There you go.
Don't tell me what to do.
Well, because then we're only 1 Legions of Hydra in. Oh, actually, it won't matter because I'm going to do this again on my turn. All right. And then I will get rid of his gun.
Oh, because this is going to be a 3 flip, but it's going to be
no, it won't.
Me.
Because and that happened. So and I deal 4 damage to him.
Okay, 44.
All right. Now my turn begins. Combat protocol, force response. So discard the thing, put an acceleration.
Discard the thing.
Discard the card.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
card.
I thought we could skip it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What am I
Put an
discarding it
acceleration.
for?
Just for
because
fun.
of his
Now I'm resolving my techniques. You see the combo with Lethal Intent? Is
Yeah.
you
In
do it
multiplayer.
before your turn. It's really
And then you
good.
get to do them all twice.
Exactly.
Try not sucking.
What?
We're working on it. We're working on it, Matt.
All right. I'm gonna stun him as well. I'm gonna deal 4 more damage and remove 3 threat from the main. And then I'm gonna separate these techniques, or else they all keep sticking together. That's kind of the big problem with this.
Sticking together is what good waffles do.
The what?
Sticking together is what good waffles do.
Yeah. I'll
Nice.
punch it. I'll punch him for 2. I'll
38.
flip down. Yeah. I'm going to use my Lethal Intent to play Persistence, draw 2 more cards. Oh, we got Gammy. All right, I'll get rid of Venom, and I'll keep Gamora.
Yammy. That sounds like what I call my grandmother.
Yeah, that's technically what I call Gamora.
Oh, I thought maybe you called her Gam Gam.
The part that I have to laugh is like we're playing pretty casual. We are definitely beating Crossbones. I don't even think we have to knock on wood. And we're talking about like the alpha game. It's like, boy, we could really use somebody else coming in to help us beat Expert 2. But I think what we all came to the conclusion on was kind of like Galaxy's Most Wanted and kind of like the Hood. Expert 2 is just go fast or go home, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like you can't keep up with the curve that it's doing unless you play or cancel all the cards, right? Your options were go fast, and we didn't go fast enough. We would have had to pick heroes that went even faster. So that's why we kind of tossed it and moved. I think a while back, Matt said, I thought the goal was to beat Expert 2, and it's like it was, and then it just became we don't want to fight every villain 10 times. It's just not. It's not really a stream goal of ours. So then when we said, well, what can we do to have fun? Well, we could play heroes that we haven't played, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
So
So I just to ask before we continue here, the card that you dealt Steve, his encounter card, what's that from?
He went through his deck last turn. Oh, the
Yep.
minion I killed.
The minion you killed. Okay. So I am decking out when we're readying up, so you will be doing
How do you deck out? Oh, you don't have your card, do you?
What?
You don't
What
have
card?
the Servo Industries.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, I have it,
Still
but
decked
I've
out?
only flipped. Dude, I flipped down once. I've only used it once.
Yeah. All right, so you get an extra card. You get an extra card. So he's confused, then he's stunned, right?
Correct.
And then he's scheming. Oh, I didn't add the threat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This goes to 7. That main scheme may pop one of these days.
Hey, he's got 1 gun.
That's right.
Crossbones got a gun. But now he's scheming
He's
for
got
3.
2 because he started with 1, right? And then flipped.
Yeah. Is he scheming for 3 now?
Schemes for 2.
Okay.
Plus 2 is 4. Goes to 11. And then we get cards. We do have to deal with 5 cards here. Caught off guard for Pietro.
I'm discarding
Friction
Servo
resistance.
Industries.
No? Okay. Hydra Bomber. You can place a threat on the main scheme.
Or take 2 damage.
Yeah, the main scheme's fine though, because it's not going anywhere, right?
I
we
could
draw
just take
insight,
2
I
damage.
I guess
Well,
inside.
I have energy barrier.
Oh, do it.
So give me the 2 and then reflect 2
No, reflect
back to
1.
him.
Reflect 1.
I thought it's 2 damage.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you're
that
taking 2,
only
but you can only
triggers
use
1
the
at a
energy barrier
time.
once. You can trigger 2 energy barriers against it, but you can't trigger 1 twice.
Correct.
Oh,
It's 1 damage,
okay.
1 prevent.
What about indirect damage?
Oh, okay, I got it.
No,
so
You
I would
sign
take,
it all, and then you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions about indirect damage. So indirect damage is assigned at the same time. Now, here's where it kind of gets a little weird. If your hero has 1 health and a tough, okay? Your hero has 1 health and a tough, and you have no other allies. Your hero can absorb all the indirect. Second scenario, your hero has 1 health and a tough, and you have another ally. So this is where it gets weird. Your ally is going to take, let's say you have 1 health left, and it's 4 indirect damage. Your ally will have to take 3 indirect damage, and then you can take the 1. So you have to divide it evenly. That's where it gets confusing.
I'm confused.
But it all happens at the same time.
Right. To answer Matt, he says, if Expert 2 isn't fun, no point. Stop playing. And I don't think it's necessarily that Expert 2 is no fun. It's just that we had beat Standard 2, Expert 2 Thanos, and we did it by playing all the characters that cancel cards. And so continuing this, knowing that's what we needed to do, would have been doing what we already achieved 5 more times. That's what it is in my mind. Had we never done Thanos Expert 2, I might have considered moving on. But once it got to the point of like, go back to those same heroes, do the same thing to prove we can beat it, it was like, that's, and in some sense, no, it's no fun anymore. But there is fun in beating something hard, even by fighting it over and over, even if it's stacked against you. So I don't think that's inherently not fun.
Yeah.
All right, Shadow of the Past. So does that go get my guy?
Nope. Surge.
Flame Soldier. Legions of Hydra.
I finally showed up. There you go.
Too little, too late, madame.
Yeah. How much?
2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 on it. So let's just kill him.
So that's the first time, right? That she shows up?
Yep.
And the last one is Legions of Hydra. Now, Laser Strike. Discard an upgrade.
Really? An upgrade? I only have 1.
There you go. Bye. All right, passes to me. We can go face.
How much is left?
37. That sounds a little too high.
I got Nick Fury for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 11 damage in hand without my card draw.
I'm holding 8 plus 6 is 14, 15, 16. I'm holding 16 damage. So, Brian, do you have 10?
12, 16. I have 20.
Okay, we're good.
Dead.
Let's kill him.
Just by myself, without even Scarlet Witch or Jocasta.
We're not allowed to join? Oh.
I literally have 3 always be runnings and a maximum velocity.
Done.
All right. I will full auto. Actually, I think I'm less because I'm going to remove 4 counters here. So I will full auto 4 counters, pay 2. That's 8 damage. So that's 29.
Why aren't you paying with your guns to
Then I'm going to use my gun to pay for repulsor beam because I had a double resource.
Okay.
See, I won't let you alpha game me, Steve.
Shame, Steve.
Then I will fire twice. Unfortunately, I don't have punches in my hand for Yarnbjorn. I'll hit him twice with the shoulder cannon, 23. I will punch him myself, 21. I will flip down. I'll play him.
You actually had 2 more. You actually had 2 more damage.
I don't care.
With the weapons, your weapons bunker.
Oh, because I could have removed those. Got it.
Yeah.
2 more. Actually, I'm not going to. So I'll deal that 2, and then I'm going to flip and heal so that the next mission I start at 10.
Okay.
And then that's it. Go ahead, Nebula.
Oh, is it my turn now?
Please.
All right. So obviously somebody doesn't need a mansion. All right. I'm gonna pen 4 Nick Fury. I'll draw 3 cards. Oh, there you go. I can deal some damage.
Wait,
now.
why did you draw? You were going to deal 6 damage.
I know. I thought he was doing 4 damage.
I'm gonna draw
Weird.
2
He
more.
tells us what he's going to do, and then does the other thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something else. We have the damage.
Steve
Don't
is
What
worry
if you
about
do
it.
3 double resources?
All right, give me an encounter card. Don't matter.
What do they say? Steve is always moving the goalpost.
Yeah.
He's gonna do 0 damage, so then your 20 leaves him at 1. Watch.
All right. I'm
I'll
gonna
remove 12 threat.
I'm gonna combat ready and find a technique and resolve it. Let's see which one. Oh, I'll remove 3 threat.
Yay.
All right. I'm gonna exhaust and play meditation for a Gamora, which will trigger a weapons master, deal 4 damage.
17.
I will flip up. I will play 1 for a daughter of Thanos to draw 3 cards. 1,
Nice.
2, 3.
You know what? That's what you deserve, Steve. Drawing nothing.
Sonic rifle. Boo. Fine. I was hoping to get a lethal intent. All right. I'm going to punch for 4, 5.
12. Yeah, thanks for the munitions, but for whatever reason, I was thinking I don't know. I'm always thinking I have to take them when I flip up because that's what I'm just used to doing. So I just didn't think about the fact that I had those 2. I saw them there, but I was like, oh, I can't use them.
And I'll whack-a-mole him with a confuse.
Cool.
That's pretty crazy that we never passed the first scheme.
Yeah, and Legions was irrelevant.
Pietro flips up. I will deft focus, friction resistance, maximum velocity. I have an attack of 4. So I will attack for 4, ready up, attack for 8. During that ready up, friction resistance ready. So there's 8, friction resistance, always be running, ready friction resistance, ready myself, attack for another 4.
Dead.
12.
Done.
Die.
And then attack for another 4, and then attack for another 4, and then attack
So
for
your
another
health
4.
rolls over.
Yeah. I'm at 8.
Yeah, I was full health. I was at full health.
Nice.
So how do you like this justice, non-justice deck?
Yeah, that definitely worked.
Well, the meditations into, like I said, Nebula has so much card draw that it's just easy to get everything out, like for cheap.
So if we didn't finish him that round, I was going to be able, even if all three of us were up, I was going to be able to defend for everyone and probably take no damage and then just awesomeness.
I would definitely add flow like water to your deck, man. I think that was lacking because that's free damage for defending.
Yeah, he has to get it down if he's not built yet.
Yeah, exactly.
So it slows down the deck, right?
Yeah, it does. I tried it, Steve. I honestly did. I tried it because I was like, oh, flow like water is probably going to be good. But it did slow down the deck. And I was like focused on being like, oh, yeah, I can get damage from flow like water instead of just playing the deck, you know, the way I did. Just, yeah, defend, ready, defend, and then just have the main idea is to, you know, obviously abuse the maximum velocity. That's where the most of it comes from, right? Of course. I don't need to worry about ping damage from flow like water. So I just mitigate my damage with desperate defenses and the reflection counters and also the whatchamacallits, the side steps. That's what it is. It's damage mitigation and then get those maximum velocities and just punch.
I mean, I think it makes sense because even like we tend to play where we build and then deal damage later, you could drop it later as opposed to it being an early card.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
if you dropped at your second deck pass, then it would start dealing damage. It would just start to bring him down. Certainly you would probably need it if that was a deck for solo play, but it's a weird solo play deck because it's trying to block 3 times in a turn, which is not what you want to do in solo play, right? So
yeah.
Then you just rely on other people for damage.
Of that, on top of that, you didn't see it, but I also have the Earth's Mightiest Heroes in here. So with Jocasta and Scarlet Witch out the way I had it, I could have potentially, you know, had a few more ready ups off of, you know, like in a turn like that where I had maximum velocity, and let's say I have 1 or 2 of these, I just get extra ready ups and just keep going, you know?
Yeah, that's the great thing about Quicksilver. Once you have a deck pass with him, and you can put down that Serval Industries and just keep recycling those always be runnings. Once you have that 2 attack or 2 thwart, the other card that you could always put is the what's its face there, the one that gives you +1 attack once for a round. Just that
Yeah.
one. When you get a turn like that, for one cost,
You
can
mean
get that.
like adrenaline rush?
Yeah, the adrenaline rush.
Yeah, yeah. I remember when I first played. I don't know if we're done or not, but
No,
I'm
I think
just
we
gonna
should do the
switch
next
here.
boss.
All right.
Yeah, we can
I was just
definitely.
gonna say. I mean, I can. Do you want me to just like keep this deck and shuffle up and continue?
I thought we were
No?
doing absorbing clown.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought we
I
were going
think
to
I
switch
can easily
aspects,
keep this
but
deck.
it's whatever way you want to do it. You had an aggression
mean,
deck
you're-
ready.
Yeah, I do have an aggression deck ready, and
I don't know that Steve has another
I can
deck.
play it.
I could go aggression as well. This is the one you want to do fast, right?
Yeah. All right. Let me just go.
So
back
I'm
down
just
to the
staying
table
aggression?
then.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Let's punch some face.
I mean, if
If you
you're
need an upgrade, I'm pretty willing to take
All right.
get an ally because I can go get Iron Man and then put a thing out.
yeah, take it.
You
I'll
guys
take
need
the-
to pick an upgrade.
I'll take the laser cannon. I love that one. The 5 damage.
I'm taking the adrenal stims.
Oh, so nobody's going to take the draw 5 cards?
Oh,
Tactical
you know what?
scanner.
That's fine. I'm
No,
happy
you know
with the
what? I'll
ally
take
one.
it. I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll
the
take-
ally one gives me. I mean, yeah, you're trying to do card draw anyway, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going triple aggression here.
It's
Yeah, so that
simply
was
the
very-
best.
Very far from difficult.
Oh, I know, but
So
but that was the whole point, right? To try that's why we wanted to try standard 2.
Yep.
all right. Since we're switching up and you're taking your time there, I'm just gonna lay out my aggression deck.
I am going
Show
fast,
it.
sir. So fast.
Super
No,
fast.
I understand that. That's fine. So got the Battle Fury to ready up when I kill some minions, but I don't think that's gonna matter in this scenario, so that might come out. Martial Prowess, Combat Training, a couple quick strikes, couple brow beats. They're cool. Piercing strikes. Into the phrase, probably not going to be the greatest.
Not cool to browbeat
Or-
people.
Yeah.
He doesn't get the
Endurance,
weapon
death
master
focus.
weapon, right? Just the experimental weapons.
No, just
No.
the experimental ones. All right. So what should I change here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. So he has no minions, right?
Nope.
So into the phrase. are
Doesn't he have Hydra
pointless.
Patrol?
Nope. He gets he gets Legions of Hydra.
No, that's how we were playing.
Are we still doing that?
Can. I think we should still do that.
Okay, so we're doing Legions of Hydra instead of Hydra Patrol.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so then you know what? I will just keep the Into the Phrase and the Battle Fury. Because I mean that's like what, 4 or 5 minions?
Yeah, just enough.
I think it's 3 guards and Madam Hydra. I think it's 4. So it's enough to keep this as is. All right.
All right, and then we got 1, 2, 3.
Matt says triple aggression is too dangerous. It could kill us all.
And I'm gonna quick snap a picture of these 2 in case we don't get back to this. I'll remember which 2 we had in the deck. All right. Oh, I just grabbed all of him.
Does anyone remember Predator when Arnold Schwarzenegger and Apollo Creed guy like do that? They have that muscle like whatchamacallit.
Yeah, the arm wrestling.
And yeah, the arm wrestle in the air. I've seen memes online all the time. When they hit hands, it ends up being like a nuke and explodes.
Yeah. Is everyone running
That's
Hulk?
what
Yep.
I am. I'm running Hulk and Marvel Boy.
Cool.
I could take Hulk out.
Don't. Everyone should have a Hulk.
Right. Everybody plays the Hulk sometimes.
Yep.
All right. Carl Weathers is correct. Yes. That Creed
Carl
guy.
Weathers. There it is. Carl Weathers.
The creep. Is that what you
Has
call him?
anyone-
The creepy?
Has anyone
He's-
ever watched Arrested Development?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Carl Weathers in Arrested Development. Oh man.
All right, he is.
School
We still got
of
people with us. We
Acting.
got 10 people with us. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to move on here to Absorbing Clown.
As Steve likes to call him.
So we're going to try to rush him down so that we don't have a lot of delay counters. And then we'll probably end this stream and come back and have two more decks each that we can show off. Whether we play all the aspects or go back to some of these, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't know that we'll get all 3 done in one, but we'll have to see how it goes. If we have our decks ready, I did not have my decks ready this time, so
Well,
I built
Zola's a
2
lot
decks
longer.
and I'm playing a 3rd deck, just to be clear. So I technically have 2 decks for next time.
There you go.
Well, I'll keep these decks together and I'll see about building a leadership and justice deck for him.
This one's just gonna get a die. All right, 6. And I got a draw. And then if I'm correct, I shuffle everything back in.
Yeah, it's an environment, and then shuffle everything back in.
All right, so he's got the abandoned facility, which is undefended attacks. You have to discard a resource.
That's annoying.
It is annoying. All right, Nebs.
I'm shuffling up.
I did like when I was Iron Man and I got a tech for free.
I know, it's cool, eh?
That was broken. For the rest of the campaign too, huh? Till you use it.
No, until you use it, yeah.
Right, but I mean, I typically tried not to use it until Red Skull.
Oh, sweet. We got a Fury turn 1.
Nice.
All right. I'm gonna get rid of Daughters of Thanos.
Yeah, everybody's getting bots on all their live streams. I've noticed a lot of streamers have started doing like you can only comment if you're a subscriber to get rid of the bots, which is probably what I need to set it to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's annoying.
They're just you'd think YouTube would be like on it.
I mean, I don't think I even run Serval Industries right now, right? Because we're just trying to go for damage. I don't think I care about it.
The what?
It's so
Serval
good.
Industries.
I mean, I think we're trying to get him down in 5 turns. I don't know. We're trying to get him down in 3.
3 or 4. 3 or 4 is definitely doable.
I don't think we can do 3. I can't do 30 damage.
Excuse me, sorry.
I have to draw weapons. I can't even deal any unless I draw something.
Yeah, you're right, eh?
These are not speed characters.
All right, so I'm gonna play assess the situation for a cutthroat ambition to draw 2 extra cards. I'm going to use Nick Fury. I kind of want to keep my lethal intent here, but whatever. I'm going to play Nick Fury and draw 3 extra cards. I'm going to play a combat ready. Search for a technique, which is a cantrip, which will remove
Still
3 threat.
subscribe and comment.
Remove
All
3
right.
threat.
Are we getting rid of this?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
I will flip up. Nick Fury and myself will punch for 4. Oh, sorry, 6.
39.
And I will use Hulk to play a weapons master. So I'll have a 4 damage and I will assess my situation.
Nice.
I have a hand size of 6.
So I did my superpowered siblings and I drew into power of aggression and combat training. So if I don't play Serval Industries, I can punch him for 12 right now.
Do it.
So power of aggression, get my combat training down. I will flip up. I will browbeat Serval Industries. Wait a second, no. I'm off by 1. My bad. I won't, I'll do the always be running later on. So you play you, yeah. Browbeat Serval Industries plays maximum velocity. That'll be next turn. Punch for 4, 8, not 12. Apologies.
31. So should I remove this or deal damage?
If you remove it, it's gonna help.
Well, actually, I can't remove it.
Then don't worry about it, and we'll deal with the consequences.
All right, playing Yarn Bjorn. I'm gonna shuffle targeted strike back in.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Flip up.
If you don't get rid of it, if I have a lethal intent, I'll be able to get rid of it on my turn. But it might be too late.
Flip up, I'm gonna surprise attack, hit him for 4. It's down to 27. And then I will repulsor beam for 4. That puts me at 4 counters. So he's down to 23, and then I'll hit him for 2. He's down to 21.
You don't have any physicals in hand to trigger that Yonborn?
I would not play the repulsor beam.
Oh, you already played one.
Yeah.
I used 2. One, I used 4 cards. One was to play surprise attack, and the other was to play repulsor beam.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I could deal more
good.
damage, but that sets me up for future to be able to.
Yeah. No, you're right. Cool.
So Matt says they still subscribe and comment, but it slows them down.
Yep. All right, this goes to 9. Are we missing anything from the campaign? We don't add anything, right? This one's just pretty much straight up.
Just the two the 2 things.
Oh, the experimental weapons, right?
Yeah.
All right, goes to 9. He's attacking Nebula for 2.
All right. Well, I got a Senor Fury.
And 2 more, so 4. And there goes Madame Hydra.
Bye.
Attacking Quicksilver for 2.
Defending for 3.
And it's a 0, so he hits you for 2.
Okay. So I defended for 3, take no damage, and I ready up from super speed.
And he's attacking me. Are you defending for me?
Ooh.
Probably not, because you need to deal damage.
He has no ways to get ready, so.
I haven't always be running. I haven't always be running. I'll defend for you for 3.
Are you sure? I mean, I could just defend myself.
I am positive. I will take it for you, Brandt.
He's hitting you for 5.
For you.
So you take
Ouch. 2. How dare you?
Slap. Legions.
Stall tactics. So he adds none.
No.
Does it surge?
It's surge.
Icy grip. You're stunned, and he has the ice trait, so you also take 2 indirect damage.
No, wait, I'm at 6.
Dense forest. So now he deals indirect damage instead of removes things. A Hydra soldier and a Hydra soldier. That's rude.
Nice. All right, over to us.
Yep.
Okay. I'll use my strength to play down my reinforced sinew, and I will power regression to always be running, and I will punch for 3, ready up, punch for 3. So, do you want me to split it on both of those guys and then you guys take them out?
Well, unfortunately, I can't attack it, so I'm going to be stunned. So my weapons master is only going to be canceled, unfortunately.
It doesn't really matter. I'm dealing 2 and 2. So if you kill yours, then, you know, I do 2 and 2 and kill one. So it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Well. I don't have the shoulder
out to be the same.
Yeah.
It's the same then. Then all I have left is Quinn Carrier, but I think I'm just going to pitch it and be ready for next round.
Cool.
All right, I will play my gauntlet gun. I will drop crew quarters. I will attack your minion for 2, and I'll use this punch to kill my minion. We have so far dealt no damage to him.
This round.
Yep. I will flip down and heal. Oh, I don't need to heal. That's it.
So
I'm
why
done.
are you flipping down to heal?
Counters.
I don't actually need more counters. You want me to stay up?
Do you want to stay up this turn?
Are you flipping down?
Yeah.
I'm just used to the speed kill is flip, flip, flip.
No, I know.
But I don't think we're going for the speed kill. So
no,
maybe
we might
5
have to do
turns.
4 turns. All right, Weapons Master is gonna trigger. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna remove 6 threat. So get rid of that side scheme.
Why is
What?
it not absorbing? You call him absorbing clown instead of absorbing poopy butt face.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to remove two threat. I'm no longer stunned.
All right,
All right.
remove 2 threat, 7.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use Skill Strike for Evasive Maneuver. Draw 2 extra cards. 1, 2. Oh, we got a combat ready.
Wait, did you not fire off a weapons master?
I couldn't. I was stunned.
Oh, right.
Oh wait, was I stunned? There's one that gives me Stalwart. Which one is it? It's not that one. All right, I'm gonna combat ready, and you know what? I'm going to put 2 techniques back in, Weapons Master and this one, and shuffle them up. All right. I'm going to spend 4. Actually, I'm going to spend 3 resources. And I'm going to play Drax, who's going to punch for 3. I am going to
18.
assess my situation to have a hand size of 7.
Keep the surprise attack.
And I'm going to keep surprise attack for next turn.
I drew my hand. I didn't realize you were not done.
2, 4. Oh, double Weapons Master, toe to toe. Double toe to toe.
I got Hulk, Iron Man, and Shoulder Cannon, but I think Shoulder Cannon and Hulk is where I want to go.
Yep.
Although I can't play both because I only have 3 cards.
And I'll be able to confuse him next turn. So we should be good.
I just got all names.
All right. We are adding one here. He's going to 10. And he is attacking Quicksilver for 2, and
Okay.
you'll have to take an indirect damage if you don't block.
I will defend so that I won't have to.
All right. 2 + 1 is 3.
Okay, so I take 2, ready up.
All right. And then he's attacking me for 2. I guess I'm just going to take this hit. 2.
I mean, I was going to say, technically, I could block it and then maybe use Adrenal Stims next round to heal and ready up. But I don't know. I have 5
fine.
health.
All right. He'll hit me for 5 + 1 is 6. I'm down to 4. That was fast. And then he will scheme for 2 + 3 is 5. So this goes to 15.
All the 3 boosts all together.
Yep. And cards. Actually, if he attacks me again, I might be dead. Shadow the Past for Quicksilver.
Oh no, it's the worst.
Right. Avalanche.
All right. So Insight
Insight
2, this
3.
goes to 17. Then we all have to take 2 indirect damage or exhaust.
Is that the thing?
I am down to 2. Then
Yeah, Avalanche does that. Yeah.
Insight 1, this
No,
goes
no,
to
no. That's just him. That's not us.
No, yeah. No,
Each player must
Avalanche
choose
says
to
each
take-
player.
Yeah.
Oh, each player. 2 indirect. All right, I'll go down to
Each
4.
player. Yeah. I'll go down to 3.
And then Insight 1, that goes to 18, and there's 6 here. So, dang.
Oh, and his Quicksilver has the worst Shadows of the Past in this game.
It's true. And then advance 2 + 0, so it goes to 20 out of 36. Mine is a steel kick. I take 3 indirect damage and I am dead.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, because you took the 2. Oh, you didn't exhaust, right?
Because he didn't exhaust.
Wow.
Because he
Done.
took the big hit. He took a attack of 5, right?
Correct.
There you go. That's it.
All right, redo.
I
Come on,
think-
redraw.
I can't tell you how many times I've lost to Absorbing Man, even though everybody says he's the easiest one. But I feel like this all in on damage is tough. I never play him that way.
I think
It's a lot of health to go through. He's
Not that-
45.
It is.
He's 45 plus. It's 31 damage per player.
45 plus 38, right?
Right. But I mean, War Machine can't play that way. I need to draw. I need counters, you know? So when I stay flipped up, I lose 5 damage, 6 damage.
Yeah, no, you have to get your gun turn 1. I think I think what the only thing that killed us here was his nemesis, which was brutal. It is the worst nemesis set in this game. I think Valkyrie has the other. No, I think maybe Hulk. Hulk and Valkyrie are pretty bad, but that is the solo killer. Like, it's the solo play killer.
Yeah. Insight 3 is pretty
Oh.
intense.
When I was playing with Crossbones, if I was on stage 3 and I got shadows, I immediately lose.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, there's another one in there.
Well,
All right.
if we try again here and the rush doesn't work, then the next time around, I'm going back to protection.
Oh, it's true because you're playing aggression now. Oh, that's right. We went all 3 on damage.
That's right. I mean, we could have had both of you go aggression. I could have stayed protection. That's what I said I could do.
Protection's such a great aspect.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm intrigued, Steve, because I haven't done the rush strategy a lot against expert, but you seem to do it pretty much across the board with heroes, right?
Yeah, but again, that's solo play. It's not multiplayer.
Right. And so you're just not dealing with nearly as many. Like, I have to deal with his shadow, right? I have to take damage from his card as opposed to mine, which might just do whatever to me.
Yeah, yours is nothing.
Yes.
Like, it's quick strike boy. Okay, whatever.
So yeah, I think we might do better to try to kill him in 5, which is 4 counters, right?
Yeah. 5 turns is good. I'm good for 5 turns.
Okay. I just don't think to me, it doesn't seem realistic to try to kill him on expert in 3 turns.
Which one do we get?
At least in 3 players.
We got indirect damage.
All right. The cheeky one. All right, here we go. Oh, puppy. Thank you, puppy. 2, 4, and 6. I got to double assess the situation, and I got a lockjaw. All right, I'm going to pitch Hulk and pitch lockjaw and draw 2 extra cards. Oh man, double. Okay, man, this is so
Quicksilver
good.
better.
Right.
Quicksilver might be better damage out of the gate in leadership. I could see that to pump up his stats.
Yeah, I am going to use assess the situation to play Weapons Master to draw 2 cards, and I got another Lethal Intent, which is really good. I will play Wide Stance to play my other Weapons Master. I will assess the situation on myself. I will flip up. I'll remove the 2 threats, and then I'll Lethal Intent and deal 8 damage.
37.
That was me, and I'll keep a Lethal Intent for next turn. So I'll be able to do that again.
You, Scarlet Witch, keep that.
Yeah, we have this thing in our head that we want to try to take him out as fast as possible and not have counters. But honestly, I think I've done it where I have like 8 counters and the first scheme flips on Red Skull and you just get rid of the first 2 side schemes.
Yeah.
You know, the key to Red Skull is just keeping him confused. Then there's just no issues.
I think what I'm doing here is I'm going Mansion and Strength. Flipping up first. Mansion and Strength for Quinn Carrier.
And Scarlet?
Then I can Quinn Carrier Energy for Scarlet.
That's good.
Keep my reflex so I can play that next round and just have actual defense. Was kind of hoping maybe I could have done that, but no. Funny enough is I got Scarlet Witch during my
Yeah, draw
superpowered
2, discard 2.
siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she will thwart for 1, flip an encounter card.
So 1. So she thwarts for 2.
Okay. And then I will thwart for 1. Ready up, thwart for 1.
Try to get rid of that
Yeah.
super absorbing clown. Yeah.
To me?
I think it is to you, sir.
Yeah.
All right. I will use these 4 to play Nick Fury to draw 3 cards. I will use. Ooh, I can actually hold that, huh? I will use these 3 to play Iron Man to go get my shoulder cannon. I think I'm going to stay flipped down.
Really?
Because I don't gain anything by flipping up. I can deal 2 extra damage.
No. Remove the thingamabobber, and then we'll be good.
Yeah.
What are you
I think I just
playing,
take hits.
EDH there, Steve?
No, but I got the commander black. So I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna switch a couple cards at the same time. I got the new sexy new command tower. I was like, I might play a game of Commander after that. Did you see it? Oh, it's so sexy, dude. I love sexy cards. Sexy cards.
Shuffle. Hold on, I gotta shuffle that in. I'm gonna discard that and shuffle it in, and then I can go get the shoulder cannon with the 2 against the world.
Oh, there you go.
But I gotta redraw in case I draw it. Nope, I did not. Cool.
All right,
so
so
then I
we
can get a
good?
hand cannon. Yep.
Oh, I hate getting all my lethal intents at the same time.
3 threat goes to 9. He's attacking Nebula Clown.
Nebula's just gonna take it because I have retaliate 2.
Okay, you're gonna take an additional indirect damage.
That's fine.
You take 4 and then 1.
5. I'm down to 3. I retaliate 2.
35. Attacking Quicksilver. Oh, I have a Nick Fury block.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could have taken that.
I will block. It was obvious.
No. But Quicksilver could take it. No. Do Quicksilver first.
No. Okay, fine. Quicksilver will take it.
All right. There you go. You're all set. My bad.
That's okay because Steve's slipping down to heal anyways.
Yep.
And he's going to scheme against me for 2 and go to 11. And there's 1 counter on there. And this card is here. 1, or this token. All right. He gets a laser rifle. Need for speed.
All right, flip down.
Free flip and
Why do I have this
draw?
card?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's the need for speed. Did you just put it in your hand?
Nope. Omnimorph duplication. So he is wood. So I have to discard a random card. Darn it.
That's the best.
Endurance.
Lucky.
No, now I can't play everything though.
Aww.
All right. Hey, I'm on your team.
Oh, it's true. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Right.
All right.
Okay.
It is to Pietro.
Okay, I'm pitching 2 to draw 3. Oh, that's kind of an interesting 3. So power progression for Marvel Boy, power progression for martial prowess, Quinn Carrier into the fray for accelerated reflex.
Seems pretty good.
Marvel Boy is out. That is there. I was exhausted. So flipping up does nothing, but I might as well. So I'll flip up. And
There's no minions,
Marvel
right?
Boy, there's no minions.
Punch.
Michael, I'm not sure what you're saying. You're
what I'm
saying
about
that's
to.
how I do it too, and I just don't remember because I'm having trouble seeing the chat. I don't remember what I did.
The what?
I don't know. He says that's how I do it too. And
I
don't know what
think
did.
he said that when we were talking about the way that you play against him instead of just like rushing, or you do it in like 5
Oh,
turns
yeah,
instead of
yeah.
3 turns type thing. Yeah. Okay, so Marvel Boy punches for 2. Is there a threat? You need a little bit of threat.
It's only an 11
Like,
out of 36. Doesn't feel that big a deal.
All right, fine. Scarlet Witch punching for 1 plus flip.
2 is 3, down to 30.
Okay, Quicksilver is done.
Okay, I already shuffled back in a Repulsor Blast. I will flip up and get 5 counters. And I'm down a card, so now I can't play everything I wanted to play. So I guess I'll hold a hand cannon. So I'll use those 3 to play 2. Sorry. I will attack for 4. He's down to 26. Then I will play 2 against the world.
Oh, that's good.
And I will go get my shoulder cannon. And I will hit him for 1. He's down to 25, and 2 more. He's down to 23. And I guess I'll use Iron Man as a blocker.
Cool. I'm gonna call for an action before you do stuff.
No, Marvel Boy is here for a blocker for you. I can block for myself. He did say you were talking about letting the late counter stack up.
Ah, got it. Thank you.
All right.
I just can't remember.
I'm going to lethal intent for 8.
Down to 15.
And then my turn begins. I'm going to double weapons master to do another 8.
Down to 7.
I will flip down, recover to 6. Use lethal intent to play evasive maneuver, draw 2 cards. Dang it. Could have used you yesterday. And I'll combat ready to put weapons master. And
I'm surprised you didn't combat ready first before drawing to increase your chance to first off a shuffle and then increase your chance to draw techniques.
That's the thing is I really want these weapons to deal more damage. So we're going in for damage. So that's why I didn't want to shuffle one in. I didn't want to get one in because I know which ones I'm getting and it's not the right ones. I'll keep this, I can't go wrong with this.
Nice.
Matt says, Steve, you could have played that completely different.
I could have. I 100% could have.
You could have played it well.
No, it's
That's
true.
right.
I could have discard cards to get a technique to get an activation, or I could put 2 more of my 4 damage cards in there. The unfortunate is I saw already 3 of my lethal intents. So that's why I'm like, I want to try to find damage first. But I'm going to go through my deck pretty fast here because I'm going to play 2, my ship, Nebula, Nick Fury, 6 damage, 8 damage, 10. I have about 10, 12 damage in hand.
All right, he's going to 14 scheme. He's attacking Quicksilver.
Yeah, Quicksilver will do a defense of 2.
He's hitting you for 3 plus a flip. Do you want to use Marvel Boy or no?
No, Marvel Boy's for you.
I got Iron Man. We'll just keep Iron Man. He'll attack again. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so he's attacking you for 6.
Okay, I take 4.
All right, then attacking me. Block
Marvel
with
Boy.
Marvel Boy. Plus 2, so 5. Marvel Boy's out. And then scheming, correct?
Yeah.
Quicksilver also readies.
For 2 plus 2 is 4, goes to 18 out of 36. Card.
So we're halfway on threat.
Madame Hydra, yep. Steel kick.
Is that what killed you last time?
He's wood, so I take 3 indirect damage. I'm down to 7. It is what killed me last time. And he switches out to the abandoned facility, which makes us discard resources, surges into a steel kick, 2 threat, 3 threat on the main scheme, so it's at 21.
All right.
Passes to me. So I assume we're getting rid of Madame Hydra.
Nope.
Well, I mean, we can. So that's the second time she's shown up now, actually.
All right. So then I will put down a hand.
I have a
cannon.
maximum. I have a maximum velocity to punch for 6 this round.
I will play repulsor beam for 4. He's down to 3. And I lose a counter. Sorry. Trying to remember that. Then I will hit him once, twice, 3 times a lady. Flip him.
Yep. So now
And
every
then
time
I
all
switched
the
her
trait-
differently to better.
And 48. Then I will smack him with a hand cannon, 44.
Yep.
And I will hit him 3 more times, 41. I will flip down and I can remove 2 threat with Iron Man.
Let's do it.
Down to 19. Done. And I will shuffle Iron Man back in.
Yeah, don't get too low on health, because now every time he activates, some nasty stuff happens.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to play Nebula's ship. Nebula's ship is going to play an unyielding persistence, which will draw me 2 cards. I'm going to use these 4 cards. Or do I care about Nick Fury?
We have more people watching. Welcome, everybody. We're actually playing Absorbing Clown for the 2nd time.
All right. I wonder if I want Nick Fury for the 6 damage, or do I take Spidey Man and then a skill strike? All right, let's just see what we get. All right, we're gonna go 4 Nick Fury. I'll draw the 3 cards. Yeah, do I want 3 cards?
So you gave us 2 options, and then you went with the 3rd.
I know, it's so crazy.
That's right.
You do it every time.
I
My
know.
favorite is when you're like, no, don't worry about that. I'll take care of it out of my turn. And then we get to our turn. You're like, no, I'm going to leave that in play. I'm not going to deal with that. I'm like, wait, what? What happened?
What?
So
Why,
I thought he was
Steve?
going to remove the weapon, right?
Was I going to remove the weapon?
I don't know.
All right, let's see what I do. Wait. I can do some
It's
stuff.
physical energy to get rid of.
I don't know if it matters if we're just going to have blockers.
Yeah. All right. So that's how is the 6 damage make a big difference?
With Nick?
Yeah.
How much health does he have?
I don't know. I mean, it depends on how much threat you're removing.
I'm not removing. Well, I could remove
Because I'm
4.
flipping down.
What?
I think I'm flipping down, to be honest, to be able
All
to
right.
get
So
back
as
up
long as I
and-
have a few blockers, it don't matter. All right. So
Yeah.
this is what I'm going to do. I will deal 4 damage. I will flip up, remove 4 threat. 4 and 4.
37.
Seems like a
goes
plan.
to 15.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I remove 5 threat because I have this thing.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could technically kill him in next turn, but it might be the turn after that.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know if Nebula's done.
Yeah, I'm done.
I think so. I mean, if we're looking at finishing him, then maybe I don't do this. Then maybe I put the maximum velocity down and I use Def Focus to speed Cyclone.
I think you can maximum velocity and punch him for a bunch, and then speed cyclone
So-
flip down.
I was gonna say, Serval Industries. Let's say I don't need Serval Industries. I don't think it's gonna matter right now. Serval Industries plays Deft Focus. Then the 2 of you can play maximum velocity. And then endurance can play speed cyclone. I like that.
Yeah, you can stun him. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so I attack for 6, and then speed cyclone, stun him, and flip down.
Well, so now you would have technically a defense of 4. How much health do you have?
I have 5 health. I have a defense of 4, but then he's attacking me and Madam Hydra's attacking me.
For 2.
Yeah,
And there's how many blockers do we have?
1.
We have Nick Fury. I wasn't going to use Scarlet Witch because I was going to flip down so that I could do my superpowered siblings. But I guess
think
if I'm
you're
going to
fine.
stay up,
I think you're fine to flip
guess I'm
down
gonna-
because we're not worried about threat.
No, I think we're good. Okay. Yeah, we should be fine.
And then next turn, if we don't kill him, we all just have to stay up. Nebula can flip down.
Oh, that's definitely what
I mean,
I'm
if he
gonna do.
advances twice, then we might be in trouble, right?
Yeah.
But other than that, he's got to go up 22. And
Matt, oh man, Matt kills me all the time. He says, when Steve changes plans, you should persuade him that the new plan was the original plan. So then he'll go back to the original plan thinking it's the new plan.
Steve's taking on the chin tonight, man.
Oh,
He might
it's-
not come back.
It's fine
Matt.
because you know what? Because it's true though. It's because I'm looking and analyzing options and okay,
Sure, no,
if I do this,
I do get it. It is just always funny because sometimes it's like literally 10 seconds later.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait. It changed in 10 seconds.
I don't
All right.
know what I want to do, Brent.
Third counter. So really, if that gets to 4, we're fine. So if we need to control and heal a little next turn, we can. But we might have the 31 damage. He is going to scheme against me for 2 plus a star if there's 5 or more delay counters. So we don't have to worry about it. And then because he's metal, I take an indirect damage.
Correct.
So this goes to 16. Then he's going to attack you
Stunned.
for
stunned,
3. He's
stunned.
stunned. Then he's going to scheme for 2.
I take
plus
indirect, you said?
You take 1 indirect damage. So
Okay,
this goes to
I'm down to 4.
18, and then it goes to 20 with Madame Hydra. So we're generally fine.
Yeah.
Snowy Hillside, we'll swap that out. Surge into a soldier. An assault on Nebula is going to be rough. Do we have Nick?
No, because I have Nikki.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then Nick will block, and he gets this card. No big deal.
Balls of chain.
And then you take 1 indirect damage.
Yep. Oh, I defended. Oh yeah, but he's still
No,
activates
Nick.
it.
Yeah.
And then in advance,
I take
That's-
another indirect.
3. Yep. And then puts this one into play. So now he heals damage. And this
If
is
it's
at
undefended.
23.
So just if you got to read the thing on
If it's-
him.
If it's what am I reading? The ball and chain?
No, read what he does.
After absorbing man activates against you.
Yes.
Oh.
If it's, yeah.
So this would have gone into play, and then he would add a threat to the main scheme. So you do not take an indirect damage.
There you go.
I don't?
You do not.
Okay.
Because we switch it out
Sweet.
after he activates, then we check this, which adds a threat instead.
Exactly.
All right.
Nebula, you are first. I have a Hulk, and I have my 6 damage here, plus my 4 damage, but I have this soldier. So I
Okay.
essentially have like 9 that could turn into 11.
Okay, so I'm gonna stun him, and I'm gonna give myself a tough. All right, so check this out. I'm gonna stun him, give myself a tough. I am then going to use Nebula's ship to play toe to toe and just smack his face for 5.
Down to 26.
And then I'm gonna spend 3 resources and play Drax and punch him for 3, 4, 5.
Down to 21.
All right, and I'm gonna flip down because wait, no, I think is this the one that you have to be in hero form to finish?
No, I think that's Zola.
That's Zola, right? For the upgrade. All right, I'll flip down and I'll pitch this in case something. I think you guys are done. We got it.
Yeah, I have this 4 in front of me as the tricky spot for me.
That's why we got what's his face there.
Yeah. All right, all you,
Quickies.
Pietro.
What's his face? Am I? What's his face?
Yeah, Quixies. Come on, Quixies.
All right.
Give us a
Okay.
quick fix.
So, how much health does he have?
20.
21.
21. All right. I'm going to use Quinn Carrier, Deft Focus for maximum velocity. I'm going to use
How did
combat training.
Did
What?
you already have those out?
He's singing for Nick.
I drew into a maximum velocity on that last round.
No, but oh, is that last game? Never mind. I think I'm mistaken. With last
Yeah.
game.
No. Yeah. The combat training was last game. Correct.
And you
Oh,
did
yeah, I
your
forgot,
did
actually.
your draw for Scarlet Witch?
Yeah. I did. So martial prowess, actually. So you and martial prowess pays for you, and 2 of you pay for that. Okay, that's what I'm doing then. All right. So martial prowess and combat training are paying for browbeat for
That's
5 damage.
You
Okay.
flipped up. Okay, 16.
Yeah, I flipped up. Okay, I will punch for 3. Ready.
13.
Punch for 3.
10.
Ready. Punch for 3.
7.
Ready. Punch for 3.
4.
And punch with Scarlet.
Scarlet Witch, attack for 1, flip a card.
Ah, I don't get to heal, you jerk.
Oh, really?
Oh, sorry. Actually, I didn't, sorry. I actually wanted to do my adrenal stims to heal and ready. And then punch for 3, leave them at 1. I don't want to, actually, I didn't
No,
want
you don't need
Scarlet
to use
Witch.
your adrenal stims.
Don't. We have
You're
time.
I
You
only
don't
have
need to
4
heal.
health.
You can
It's
heal on
fine.
the next one.
You could just heal as the
All
first
right.
action on the next one. It's fine. I don't need to heal either.
All
I'm
right.
at 6. I'll do the same thing. I'll just heal. It's not a big deal.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
Well, that
This
was
is the rescue.
So that time we did it in 4 turns without trying to rush. The rush just came,
Yeah.
right?
Well, again,
We
getting
didn't get soldiers right off the bat.
16. Like I did, how much damage with these weapons? 16 damage with these double weapons masters.
Yeah, and I was able to go get my shoulder cannon and then flip down. Like it just,
Yeah.
I was able to use this. I don't know.
All I know is that Quicksilver took out stage 3. You guys maybe stage 2.
Whatever.
Just playing. I'm just playing.
Whatevs.
Nice. So now
All
we got
right.
to pick our upgrades.
Well, I
Okay.
definitely shouldn't be the justice guy.
You definitely shouldn't be the justice guy.
No, I'll take the justice. I'll take the +1 thwart.
I like the +3 hit points and 1 defense. I really like that
Yeah, for you, it's really solid.
That makes sense.
because it puts me up to a base of 12, and then I can get up to 15. So
Yep.
So I think I take attack because I don't think I need +1 recovery.
Oh, you definitely need the recovery, right?
Yeah. And I don't really need 4 hit points if I'm going to get tough. So I think I just take the attack upgrade.
all right.
Oh,
I'm
plus,
taking the
yeah,
defense
it's
then.
+4. I forget how good these things are.
Yeah. So I mean, that would be the
Yeah.
only reason. Like if I don't need +1 attack, I could just take this to get +4 health.
Yeah, basic recovery. Yeah, man, that's
I mean,
Plus-
the thing is after you defeat a minion, exhaust the card to draw a card. So the +1 attack and that one probably not the greatest. I mean, maybe. I mean, it's fine, but
I'm gonna
I think the
defeat
recovery
minions
one
left
is
and
probably
right,
better
though.
for you.
I'm going to defeat minions
Then-
left and right.
yeah.
Then take the extra.
But I don't
health
get
and
that. And
attack
I
them.
only get that on Red Skull. So it doesn't really matter.
No.
Well,
right?
no, you get it on
After
wait,
you
yeah,
beat
only-
Zola,
That's
it
true.
flips.
After you beat Zola,
So I'm just going to take the +1
That's-
attack. I'll make it work
You're
with
gonna
the
take
hand
the plus
cannons or
attack?
whatever. I think so. I think it makes more sense. I mean, I guess unless I want 4 health.
Nah, I think you're better off with the attack.
Me too.
You're
All right. That is
All right.
that.
There you go.
So that was a lot easier than Expert 2. We only died because we just tried to go all in and got these. Well, I think had these not been in there, we drew 2 extra cards.
Yeah. I think it's because we listened to Steve.
What?
It seems to be our downfall. I'm just playing.
Every time.
Steve's like, go fast, go
Rough
fast,
on
go
Steve
fast.
tonight, man. People were out to get you.
Why?
Yeah.
I called you an alpha gamer
because-
too.
You did.
It's because he's got broad shoulders. He can take the weight of
I
the
can take it.
criticisms.
It's not a problem. Sweet. All right. Well, we'll keep going with these heroes. I really like War Machine. I'd like to do 2 different builds. So I'd like to do Justice and Protection next time. That would be fun, just to keep switching them up. I think that's also part of the fun,
Yep.
especially if we have time to build
Well-
a little bit before. Although this aggression deck worked, it was fine. It doesn't feel like you need to think much more than put Yarnbjorn in. Like, done.
Well, did you see that video I made? I forget what villain I fought, and I showcased that. It was just basically Yarnbjorn, shoulder cannon, just physical resources.
Right.
Yeah.
I have to say, though, I didn't get to say it in between. Just the inclusion for him of Iron Man and the 2 targeted strikes are what make him just well-rounded enough to not just be a cannon,
Yeah.
right? Like, he's got a great ally with a great ability to help him go get the cards he needs and to thwart for him.
Yeah.
And then he's got 2 cards that are 1 for 3. They're really efficient threat removal, and he can cycle them back in.
There
So
you
it's
go.
like, that's where like Valkyrie's just missing that card. Like, it's supposed to be that one. It's like when you kill a minion, discard it to remove 5 threat, but it costs 2 to get in play. It's just, there's too many pieces to it. Like, it's not an event.
It's 2 to put in play, 1 to equip the deck blow, and then kill the minion.
What if her Chooser of the Slain was like draw 2 cards, remove 3 threat, or deal 4 damage to a minion or something?
I think
I made it too high, but you know what I'm saying? If it did something like that.
I think it should just equip the deck blow. I already
But she can't remove threat. But I guess you just have to build that into her kit, right? It's just you got to like, and I don't think it's bad that like her precon didn't have threat removal, because again, this game is assuming that you're playing multiplayer.
Yeah.
So they're just saying, well, we built her in
Always does.
aggression. She's not the threat remover. So it's weird in solo to play her deck because it can't remove threat. But if you really think about the idea of like, oh, I'm at the shop, let me pick this up, let's sit down, I'm playing Valkyrie tonight.
Yeah.
Everybody grab your decks. I'm just going to play the precon. Oh, look at all this damage I'm doing. Somebody else is removing all the threat, right?
You're still having fun. What did she?
But I mean, they
Did she go
added the
into
3
the fray?
smash the problems.
Oh, she had the smash the problems. Well,
Yeah,
again,
that's true.
the issue with Smash the Problem would have been
Exhaust.
great with a hero that doesn't need to use their base attack to do stuff.
Well, she readies by killing something, right? So the idea is like smash the problem, quick strike, ready, now kill something else, right? It's kind of where they're going with that, I imagine.
Yeah, but it's
It's a lot of things to get done in a turn, but
it's
Good
very
idea.
hard because then you also have to equip the deck blow. So again, so you have to spend. So if you think about it, you have a hand size of 5. If you spend 1 resource to equip the deck blow, you smash the problem. You don't have enough to do a quick strike.
yeah,
Valkyrie just hurts my brain.
I agree. It's a little bit like I need to just play it in like 3 or 4 player where it's like, just be a minion killer. Just do what it's asking you to do. And then just, okay, now I'm doing what the deck is asking me to do. And once I can get that flowing, then worry about what other pieces would I add to help out, you know?
Yeah,
But I feel like putting her in I am excited to play her in Justice and use Stealth Strike. That
Yeah.
feels like a really good card for her because it will ready her, kill the Deathglow minion, remove 2 threat. Like, I really like Stealth Strike and Rocket, and I feel like she's the number 2 to use that card.
it's okay, but again, you have to have a minion in play. You have to
Right.
kill it, and you have to put. Now she doesn't
That's
have
a lot
weight.
of
Yeah, she has the Chooser of the Slain, but again, if you're choosing of the Slain, you're doing this, and it's just very costly.
Yeah.
But again, when
When you have, I was gonna say, when you say that about Valkyrie, doesn't make her sound that fun. It's like you have to have this so that you can do this, and then you can do this, and you also have to have this so that you can do this. It's like, what? So you tell me I can't play the deck unless I have this and this and
You
this?
need these things.
You
It's
know?
like a McDonald's hamburger is really good. If you buy it, then you go to the store, you get a different bun, different meat, replace all
right.
those things. The pickles and the lettuce are amazing.
Well, look, I won't lie. I did have some fun with her when I was playing her in solo. And again, like Hulk, like everyone else, you need Lockjaw needs to get in there because then it'll make the thing goes well. You need your Helicarrier, your Queen Carrier, Avengers Mansion. She's just like Hulk. You need to add everything to her deck. What aggravates me is the synergies again between her signature cards. With Hulk, I know if I spend three resources, I can do a thunderclap and smack 3 minions. If it's something else, like if I'm gonna get my retaliate, if I'm still pissed about the piercing. She needs piercing.
Yeah, I know. You're
well,
really
the
mad.
one thing that you
The
said that the one thing that you said that I truly agree with, that I think maybe I feel like they may have dropped the ball on it a little bit. Chooser of the Slain, going to get a minion, attach Deathglow. I think you were right on the money on that one. I think it should have done that. It's
That
like,
would have been a
okay,
good
well,
way.
I go
When
get the
she
minion,
flips, she
Deathglow
attaches it.
immediately on.
Yeah, so she just needs some ways to
also,
free attach it.
Yeah, it would also be thematic, for Chooser of the Slain to immediately add Deathglow. Like she literally just like called someone out and be like, "You're the one I'm coming for next." It would also be thematic.
The thing with just little change is then I'm not afraid to equip the Deathglow to the villain, and now my Shield Maiden makes sense because I can defend the villain. Shield Maiden doesn't become a dead card until I have to flip down.
Right.
It's just, even like I said, stat.
Wait, let's take a right turn.
Yeah.
Away. That's left, but away. And I like the comments people have here. So let's focus on what we're doing here instead of Valkyrie, who's not even in this game.
Yes.
So your decks were better last time. Just look at the difference. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I threw this deck together because it was like, oh, I need to be aggression now, right? Yeah. And just boom, boom, boom. And I don't know that we had better heroes. I don't remember which we had, but we had like some of our favorite decks, right? Is what we were trying to do. And we just were getting, and it was funny that we won that first game, but you died, and we were like, oh, well, we can do better than that. And then we never got a win. So we could have moved on with that Spider-Woman one, but then you would have just been so hampered with the -1, -1, -1 on her. It's like,
he would have
forget about it.
The only thing that he could have done at that point was switch to draw for life, draw your life deck, and just go in on Captain Marvel. That would be the only thing that he really could do. Because his deck, her stat line is now 0/0/0.
Yeah, you don't care.
Yeah. So yeah, Expert 2 is crazy. And then Maurice says he's glad that we're all having fun, not climbing up the Expert 2 hill. So yeah, again, I think Expert 2 and I see it in Galaxy's Most Wanted. I kind of put those, and I feel like it's in the hood somewhere as well. Although, I don't think he's as bad if you just kind of play him in regular Expert, it's fine. But they have a lot of this, like, the challenge is very high. It's like there are people who, what are those video games where like you just die over and over and that's the point?
It's nightmare,
like Darkest
nightmare
Dungeon
mode.
And all that kind. And like the idea is supposed to be like when you finally beat it, you feel like you really accomplished something. And I felt that way with Thanos. I definitely felt that way beating Thanos Expert 2.
But it's mostly, I feel like it's mostly luck. You didn't really won because of luck more than you won because of skill. And
that's so if you want to make the comparison to video games, that's where the difference is. You're winning with luck as opposed to skill, because I'm one of those video gamers that I put things on the hardest difficulty and I beat them on the hardest difficulty. But in that case, you learn from your mistakes, you learn how to play better, and you just get more skillful. you can't learn to be like, not completely anyways. You can't learn to be more skillful. I mean, the encounter deck is the encounter deck. Things are going to come out randomly, and you can't control that.
But wait. It's not that you can't control it. You can kind of anticipate if you know what's out. So you have the information from the discard pile as you're burning through cards. So you can know, like, okay, well, like we made the comment. Oh, look, we saw both Legions of Hydra go by. Sweet. We know that's not a problem for this deck pass. So this it's something that we don't have to worry about. Like, I don't need to really focus on threat here because I saw the advances go in the garbage. I know that he has no other ways to make, if I'm an alter ego, to scheme. So that's one of the things that really brings you to the next level of, you say you call alpha gamer, but that's all stuff I look at. And every time you flip a card, I pay attention. I'm like, okay, that's that. And all this is like computing and turning into like, okay, so we're safe on this. We're safe on that. We don't have this. The worst thing that can happen is we haven't seen shadows yet. All right, boom. Okay. And then, well, you see me in my videos. I'm like, I even, how many times do I call it? I'm like, I flip the next card. This is what I'm getting.
Well, and the problem in the expert too is there's just so much surge and so much here's extra cards. It just becomes encounter cards are your worst enemy. Like, I can't even imagine what like how bad Star-Lord must be in expert 2.
Oh, he's gotta be terrible.
you just don't want encounter cards. Whereas in expert and standard, it's like, sure, I'll take one encounter card. Heroic 1 isn't actually that big a deal. But you could be just absolutely pummeling yourself,
Oh, total annihilation. Yeah. He attacks you with surge and overkill. You're just like, well,
right. So you got to attack twice and a surge card. And
Matt has said a couple things. He said Valkyrie has piercings, but you don't want to know where. When we were talking about that, then he says roguelike. I'm curious. What do you mean roguelike? You mean, I know what roguelike is, but do you mean like when we're talking about video games, or talking about playing these scenarios where we're literally just starting over and over and over again because we keep failing? And then a roguelike game is where you start playing through the game, and when you die, you go back to the beginning.
Oh.
And then you have to play through the game again. And there's games out there like Slay the Spire and Returnals and other games.
I played Diablo 3 on hardcore mode, and then I go on Torment. I start on Torment with level 1, no gear. Torment,
level 1, no gear. Okay, question. You play hardcore?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so playing hardcore, it's not necessarily roguelike, but playing hardcore is almost like roguelike, right? Because it's like, well, you play that character. If you die once, that's it.
Done.
You have to start all over again. Hence,
I threw the game out,
makes it more of a roguelike game. Diablo, why would you do that?
Yeah, the roguelikes I think of are that I really like are Slay the Spire. I don't know if anybody knows that one.
Yeah, I literally just said that before Steve started talking.
Everything froze on my end. My internet was slow and everything was frozen. So then all of a sudden I got like, and what is the new? It's newer. It's like a year and a half old now. Hades is really fun. I really like that one.
Hades, Slay the Spire. If you like roguelike games at all, consider buying, or if I don't know if you have a PS5 or anything, but consider the game Returnal. It is a bullet hell roguelike game. It is fantastic.
I play both those on Nintendo Switch. I don't have fancy systems with good graphics.
Fancy? Okay, fancy.
I don't know. Aren't the other two like isn't Nintendo for kids and the other ones are like for adult gamers? Isn't that kind of the idea?
I still own the original Game Boy with Tetris. Okay.
I still have that too.
There you go.
I was teaching Dean how to catch Pokemon the other day.
I just gave one of my best friends my Atari, and he was like, "Can I pay you for it?" Because he's a huge retro gamer. He's like, I'll give you. And I was like, no, we've been friends for life. I'm like, just have it. I just want it out of my house at this point. I'm not playing it. And
You know
he
how
will
much those
play
things
it.
are worth now?
That's what he told me. He's like, I could give you all this. I'm like, it's good. I'm good.
It's
fine.
vintage. Like those
Dude.
are like, that's a good gift. And like,
Yeah.
because I
My
think you can
uncle
find one
found-
maybe for like $500-600 now. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
Vintage things are always worth a lot. My uncle found it was a Game Boy cartridge, like the original Game Boy cartridge of Pokemon Yellow. I'm like, dude, and it was still in its packaging and everything, you know? And I'm like, man, keep that because that's that thing right there sells for a few $100s. So, you know,
Sure.
Nice.
to say
In a
what
few
Michael's
years, my
saying here, he
ass is
says,
gonna be vintage.
yeah, Michael says, I love Slay the Spire. It is a really fun game. I also think it's fantastic. Just like moving up that tree, deck building as you go. It's got some really cool things to it, you know?
I am not excited for the board game version of it. I feel like I don't want it to slow down.
I when I saw that, I was like, why would I want to play a board game version of Slay the Spire?
The only way they could do well with that is if they create a multiplayer version that has high levels of collaboration like what we're doing here. Because if they can add that in, then that piece would not exist in the video game. But I do not want to solo play that game when I've played it on a system already, personally.
Yeah.
As much as I like physical games better, I don't know that I can go the other way. But if you gave me a multiplayer version where you could be working together and pull off combos that you can't otherwise, which is what I love about this game, then I could be in.
That could be cool. That could be cool.
Good.
All right, let's see. So people are referencing that and they're saying they love Slay the Spire, which is great. So I agree here. Michael Barnes says the big problem with Expert 2 is that it really limits the hero pool. And I think that is what happens with Heroic and Expert 2 and all those kind of things. And Galaxy's Most Wanted is it basically says, here's the thing that you need to counter. And in order to counter it, you can't use these heroes or you must use these. So like, right, it's the whole beat, right, it was Black Widow against Infiltrate. Like that was just really hard and probably in some world it's possible. But then they added Nebula and there's no way that Nebula could beat it at all. So it just, which is fine because it's not that there aren't 30 other heroes or 25 other heroes, but it is just weird. It's like, all right, well, I can't use those ones. And so for people who like us are playing 10 or 50 times a week, it's like, I want to be able to use all the heroes, right? I don't want to be limited. So that was what I was saying. Like we beat Thanos Expert 2. I don't need to then go repeat these 5 villains from Rise of the Red Skull doing that same technique of canceling everything, unless somebody was like, this is the challenge and you have to do it and blah, 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 blah. Like, but if I get to choose the challenge, I'm not going to choose one that's play each villain 10 times till you get the right string of cards.
Did you answer Maurice's question there? He said if you play multiplayer and a hero's defeated, do you still scale everything by the total number of heroes or by,
total?
Yes, you do scale everything to scale the total number of heroes that started the scenario.
So we got something special happening on Tuesday, right? Brandt?
What?
What? Are you not supposed to talk about it?
Oh, no, I can't talk about it. I forgot. Yes. It won't come out, though, yet. But yeah, Steve and I are going to interview Caleb and Boggs. I had no idea. I was like, we do? And then I was like, oh,
they decided not to invite me, everyone.
So,
just so you
no. You
just
stepped down.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So that's
I'll give you guys a couple questions.
That's going to be for the Portal Gaming podcast. So this is the YouTube channel, Step Into the Portal. The podcast is way older. It's on its 7th year. I've been reviewing games for 7 years on the podcast. It's unbelievable.
Old fart. What?
And so, yeah, we're going to interview, and then that will come out the following week. You actually just reminded me that I recorded a podcast this week that I need to edit and get up.
You write down some questions.
Yeah, make sure you put it in the description so people can check it out there.
Put what in the description?
The link to the podcast.
Oh, yeah. I say it in a lot of the videos. I'm probably better in some of the solo videos that I do, letting people know about that than this kind of weekly stream. But yeah, there's a podcast and I review games every week. Let's see. This last week I reviewed Final Girl. and Three
Ooh.
Sisters, which I was a play tester for. So I love this game because I play tested it from the very start.
This
And
seems like somebody like
Merchants of the Dark Road. So these are the three that I just
Jesus.
reviewed.
How do you have
You
time
get to play
even
so
play all
many
these
games.
What?
Well, so for example, this is one of my wife's favorite games. We went to PAX Unplugged and she played this there and loved it. So I got a copy and we played again and she played with me. So that's a huge
What is
huge
it?
part.
What is it exactly? Because
It is a dice. It's kind of like dice worker placement or dice action selection with a rondelle. So you go around in a circle around the town and you're a merchant. So you have like a pool of dice with pips on them.
okay.
0 to 3. You pick a die, and based on where it is, you get like an associated action. And then you move your wagon that far around and you trigger the location that you go to. So you're trying to collect resources to then get back to the tavern to sell the
Great.
resources to heroes, and then the heroes join your wagon, and then you can go on the dark road, which is a whole like 10-step procedure where you can go return the heroes to their land that's in this darkened wood.
Okay.
And then you're trying to get victory points. What's really cool about that game is you score prestige and you gain money, and at the end of the game, whichever one is lower is your score. So you have this
Ooh.
cool balancing technique where you have to try to get both values, which is really neat.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
You can't go all in.
So I need to interject here for a second. Matt said, I want to count how many times Steve uses the word clown. So let's make a little game. Why doesn't next time we stream, why doesn't everyone grab a bottle of their favorite booze, grab a shot glass, and every time Steve says clown,
booze.
you take a shot. You take a shot every time Steve says clown.
Oh, the Rise of Red Skull is full of clowns. I'm like, don't watch.
Take a shot. Let's
Don't
go.
watch my video tomorrow with the what's it called? The status lock strategy played out. I think I say it probably like 50 times.
50 times.
I even say
I would
everything's
be,
a clown.
I would be hammered if I was playing the drinking game watching your stream then.
No doubt.
I can imagine. All right, I'm gonna go to bed.
Clown counter. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not invited. All right, cool. Yeah, just trying to check the last things. Wowzers. Yep. So yeah, we'll get that interview going. That'll be fun to do. Blackout in 15 minutes. Ask a bunch of Valkyrie questions. Yeah, we've kind of got a plan for the flow because I've listened to some of the other ones with them, which have been great, but they've covered some of that territory. So I want to make sure that when we do the podcast, we don't cover the territory that other interviews have done.
Yeah.
So
Because they were with
that's what I
Power
wanna do.
Champions Monthly, right? Dan interviewed them.
He might have done one, and there was that Alter Egos, I think, that did one that doesn't exist anymore or hasn't been
Remedy,
out.
yeah.
And then Critical Encounters just interviewed Caleb.
Critical Encounters.
Yeah.
Who's on that? I forget.
I'm sorry, I don't know the names. I don't listen often enough to know, but they have 100 episodes out, so
Yeah.
they've been doing very well.
I forget the name of the
with all
guys that are doing the Critical
I
Encounters.
know. I feel bad that I can't remember their names either. All
For
right.
the fans, next stream,
So,
I will keep a clown counter.
There
All
you
right.
go.
Oh,
Ken-
I'm at 5 health. 5 health.
I'm
All
at
right, we're
4.
going to end the stream, and then I'm going to ask you the other questions because I don't need to ask with everybody here. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We appreciate it. Until next time, I'm the Brandt.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Steve. What?
You actually want to say from Beat the Game. All right.
Steve is always changing up everything.
Oh.
And until next time, we hope you step into the portal. Bye,
And
everybody.
beat the game. Beat the game. I'm just kidding.
Bye.
Nice. Well, that went very smooth.